Okay, I'm gonna assume I'm live. None of the channels show I'm live. But anyway, we're gonna assume we're live. So, good morning, Vietnam! Okay, I don't do it anywhere close to Robin Williams. I actually watched the trailer this morning, which, well, the first time that the first publishing he did in the movie and that, and man, it's fantastic. So yeah, what is up, everybody? So a few of you already found this, because I had this set up in advance, so shout out to Lars Mello, to HR Toto TV, and to Newx Kevin YT, and to Lynn Stillwell for stopping by the stream on YouTube and that. So yeah, that's been there. And boom. Okay. There we go. There we go. Like that. Boom. So. Yeah. We're live. Okay, so yeah, hello, 4 people watching. There you have it. There you have it. Live chat. Boom. Okay, there we go. That message is 6 watching. What the heck? 6 watching, 6 likes. It's not showing me who's watching. It just shows I'm here. But 6 watching, that's quite good actually. So I set this up as an event in advance, so then it would show like so. Anyway, we're going to be playing Risk, which should be good. I mean, yeah, Risk. Yeah, Risk. Okay, so that will be fun. And yeah, I'm just trying to think what was I going to say. Hey, there we go, Lynn. Welcome to the stream. Boom, boom. So yeah, well, it feels quiet. I don't know. Like, is it not on the stream? I mean, that's true as well. But I don't know, just because it's not like music or anything going. So we should have the Trovo going, which will be good. There we go. So is that? Will it cut out today? Will it cut out? And hopefully we can send a cheeky notification. So we don't seem to be going anywhere on the. What's it called? Send it now. Yep, there we go. We don't seem to be going anywhere on the. I haven't streamed for a while, sorry. I was going to stream yesterday, but I didn't. And this is only going to be a 2-hour stream. It's probably just one game, actually. I haven't streamed in a while. What else was I going to say? Can't really remember. What's wrong with my brain today? Oh yeah, I'm not going to get into the top Trovo 500. So let's go. There we go. Trovo cut out already. Unlucky. Oh man, it's annoying how it does that. And Hassan Ushran, welcome to the stream. Just going to cheeky here, and we'll go Kapal, Copernicus, and we'll go there, bam, and there, bam. Country Roads. It's a good song. Oh yeah, the Trovo's cutting out. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. So, I was on Ricky's stream this morning. Shout out to Ricky Burnett. He's an awesome guy. He's an awesome guy. It was lovely meeting him in Finland and that. Used to watch his streams many years ago, and I loved it. I remember thinking, I'm like, man, I enjoyed his streams so much that I was like, man, I need to sort of figure out when he streams, like sometimes he'd just be streaming, and I was like, yay, Ricky's streaming and that. But I liked it so much that I tried to like figure out like, oh, so when, because he has it live like whatever Japan time to whenever and that, then I could like base my schedule. I don't think I ever did it, like, but I remember thinking, I'm like, oh, I know, you know, he's on Tuesday nights or whatnot, and he's just absolutely awesome and that, you know, I was at school and whatnot, but I wasn't watching him at school, but as in I was still at school at the time, and then afterwards I'd then go watch his streams at night and that, and I have to go to bed because it did get too late, because he did 6-hour streams. I remember thinking, man, that's incredible, that's insane. But yeah, he's really has influenced me in that. So I was just thinking about that today because I was in a stream in that, and I forget to give him credit for that, how much he influenced. I mean, there's been a hang of a lot. Like on the Wikipedia sections in that, they have like various people. I don't know, like Taylor Swift and everyone that influenced them in that, and there's just like there's quite a few names. Some people have like maybe 10 or 20 names in that, and yeah, man, it's just so echoey. I don't know. So yeah, and there's a lot of people that influence different people in that, but my list would be huge in that. It would just be huge. Like I could just think of so many people that have just influenced me, and in minor ways in that. So, some in minor, some in major in that, and I mean Jordan Peterson certainly made me think a hang of a lot, and not just him, huge amounts of people. There's lots of people, Dennis Prager and many others. But yeah, they're going to, yeah, oh, the morning report's very interesting. It was interesting seeing like who's on the morning consultant, I think, who's on that list and that, and PewDiePie was #1, and then I think it was Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, and then there was like 2 other ones. I can't remember who they were. I think Trump and another person there, but just interesting. He's on the list. Bench Bureau was on the list. He's made me think a bit. A lot of people have. A lot of people have on both sides. Yeah. Anyway, I was watching a PS Morgan and Bench Bureau thing today on the gun control debate. That was very interesting in that. So yeah, Piers Morgan, British. So where was I going with this? Anyway, Ricky has influenced me a lot, and I really, really did enjoy his streams in that. And it's not to say that he's changed and I don't enjoy them anymore. I mean, I think he just has a brilliant, fantastic style. Like opening the unboxing and that. He's unboxing a package from Lynn today, and it's just awesome. I just love it. The excitement, the enthusiasm, just the way he does it. It's just really cool. I mean, it's not the way I do things at all, but that's the beauty in that, and that the beauty in some difference is great, some difference is beautiful, and it's just wonderful to have different styles in that, and that is an example of that. Like, I'm very different to Ricky in some regards. Like, we have very different styles. I'm coins, and he's doing that, and it's just this chill, wonderful stream. He's just got an awesome personality. I really do like Ricky, and yeah, he seriously did influence me. I used to watch his streams and think, man, this is so cool. Like, I'd love to do that, and quite possibly he could have been like, I think he tilted me. Like, he would have crossed. I mean, there's a few things that made me want to do hate and that, but he would have contributed to crossing me the line to do it and that. So it's kind of cool when you have like just and there's I think there has been a couple of people that have mentioned like me as an influence in that, but it's so weird when you just have lines and cycles of not cycles, because I know some people like one person influenced that person, that influenced persons them back, so it's like a cycle in that. But it's crazy, like like Ricky has like whoever influenced him, and then Ricky influenced me, and then I've influenced a couple of other people, and it's just amazing. But it's I honestly, Ricky has really, really influenced me, and he made me like, and even just watching the stream today, it's like, man, I love Heyday. I so want to be covering it again. I mean, I could, but the reasons why I quit, the context of that hasn't changed, so I don't think I will. I need to think of it and remember it in context. But he really did influence me, and he made me really just I just loved being there so much in his streams and that. They're just so wonderful in that. It was just really, really, really cool. And he just did such a brilliant job and just made Heyday so fun, so enjoyable. His streams were just such a wonderful place to be. So, yeah, just a massive shout out to Ricky on that front. It's just, yeah, really, really cool. So, yeah, thank you, Ricky. And, yeah, so welcome to the stream. There we go. Hassan and Tro, please play Heyday. I mean, I have got the 300 videos, 300 plus videos on Heyday and that. I mean, most people haven't watched most of them since I have come back on that after the 9-month ban, and the information in lots of those is still very relevant. So I mean, yeah, I just recommend just going and watching them. And if you don't enjoy that, then I don't think if you wouldn't enjoy that enough, then I don't think you'd enjoy my new content enough. I mean, you'd enjoy it more than that, hence you're asking for it. But I just don't. If that stuff isn't enjoyable enough after having watched it once, then I don't think you'll particularly love my new content to the level that if you had watched all the old ones back and were like, I really would love another one, then be like, fair call on that. But most people haven't. And yeah, I'm just, yeah, there's just, I mean, most of the Heyday hasn't changed since I stopped. Like, most of it's the same. There's a few new features here and there, but the core mechanics of it are the same, and my videos cover the core mechanics. Plus, there's other YouTubers that you can watch as well that do Heyday, like Ricky. So yeah, there we go. Please, there we go. Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. Oh, why'd that turn off? Is that still, wait, does that still show? Oh, it does. Make it count. That was a screenshot of Casey Neistat's video a while back. There we go. Okay, so where is it going to? I'm still watching through the old edit. There's a lot of them, and I used some of them to be like 30 or 40 minutes, my old ones. It's insane. Thank you for the 5 likes. So that went on. Where was it going through that? But yeah, so I was watching Ricky's stream and that, and it just almost made me want to start Heyday again. But yeah, thank you, Ricky. You're an awesome guy. I really appreciate you. He's genuine. He's kind. He actually wants small creators to succeed in that. And I mean, mathematically, it's problematic in the sense that there's just not enough viewers. There's like enough viewers for like maybe one English Heyday YouTuber if they're all going to them to make it financially sustainable. But I think the reality is, since that's not going to happen, you might as well just have a whole heap that just don't really make that much money doing it and that. But yeah, he genuinely does care. He genuinely did help me, and like, yeah, he's a genuine, passionate guy, and yeah, really, really, it was lovely meeting him in Heyday. I mean, in Finland. It's so sad because I was looking at it and thinking, man, I would love to cover it again. I love to, like, do competitions, do collaborations with him, sort of focus on my thing, he focuses on us, and we stream at different times, and we encourage each other, we build each other up and that. I mean, technically that can still happen and that, but I don't make it happen because, well, like, we're not doing the same game in that anymore. But it's so sad because, like, it could have been so good and it still can be good, but Hayday's just not the game that is just really, it just hasn't changed much, and the changes that all the Valley stuff, I'm not a big fan of the Valley, and I got no problem with people that are. I'm just saying I personally don't, and effectively since, I don't know, 2019, mid 2019, it's just the Valley has just been like the last almost 2 years worth of Hayday, and I was just never a fan of that. I mean, I was a little bit of a fan. I was like, oh, cool to try it out, but it's like, this is really average in my view. So, and that's a lot of it. Yeah, it just hasn't changed in the way, and it hasn't. The audience is not growing on YouTube. The turnover rate's so high. It's just anyway. But yeah, so I've got my reasons for. Well, that's some of the reasons for not covering it, but there's other reasons as well. But yeah, Hayday. It's a shame. I would love to cover it. I would love to. I'd love to be doing stuff like the Ricky's doing. I'd love to be doing stuff that Comment's doing and that. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Things change. It's sad. It's sad, but it's so. And yeah, okay. Whole lot of risk won't happen in 10 minutes. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, and yeah, it's just looking back on the Finland trip, and it just made me really sad. I wish I'd approached the whole trip differently. I wish I'd thought of it differently, and that I was like thinking to, like, this is like a serious, like a business meeting, and that we're gonna really get into the nitty gritty of Hayday, and get into all this complex data, well, like complex that simplify all this data of what it's like, and well, what can we do, and what aspects do you want us to follow on? Do you want us to cover like certain videos, and like hugely like talk our ideas through and that, and then they'd say, no, this one won't work because of this one though. But yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't business at all. It was it was I don't know. I just wish I'd taken a whole different approach to it. I wish I'd acted differently. I wish I'd I know, as in, I don't mean like I was nasty to the others in that. Not like that, but I mean like just a whole different approach in that I don't know, just talk differently. I don't know, I was just so focused in on, like, went with my suit and went with like a folder of like 100+ pages of Hayday ideas and all that, and yeah, that wasn't the type of thing it was, but that's what I thought it was, and I thought, how can we really... I had a lot of hope going into it, but I didn't have a lot of hope coming out of it. I mean, I enjoyed the experience in that, and as you can see, I've still got my one of my 3 streams up, the main stream, which I talked about the first 2 days in that, and, that was enjoyable, but... I went in with so much hope, like Hayday's gonna boom and we can get the Hayday going well, but it's just Anyway, there we go. Since I proved how profitable the Valley is, I've become a fan of it. Boom. yes, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So. Yeah, what has been going on for the last few days? So I went to Hamner Springs. It was real nice. There's a vlog up from like when I went in December 2019. That was good. It was good then. And yeah, I went with some people from church, and yeah, I do like Hamner. I learned a new game, Catan, Pirates and Explorers. I do love board games. Board games are awesome. I would love to. I was reading about the Mind Sports Champion. It's a weird thing. They call it Mind Sports. Mind Sports Championships for different games, and they got Carcassonne, they got Go, they got Backgammon, they got a few other ones. Some of them they haven't had in ages in that, but I would love it if they had like one in New Zealand for like either Catan or for Risk or Citadels. Different ones like that. That would just be so awesome. That'd be so awesome if they had something like that. But yeah, it was real cool learning the Catan city explorers and pirates, and that was a fun version. That just 3 of us played in that. It was so intense. I approached games with like full intensity in that. It was so it was easier. Like it took like 20 minutes or 30 minutes for him to explain the rules in that. But it was like, there's just so many things I have to focus on in that. Like it's kind of complicated because you have to do the order. You have to move the boats at the end. And I felt like playing Catan today, but it didn't end up happening. But you have to move the boats at the end. So you have to do everything else first, all the building and trading. But it's very hard to calculate, oh, how much do I trade in there? Because I'm one that likes to sort of, well, I like to just by default, I'd like save stuff in that. Oh, how many coins can we get? So when we really need them, we can cash them in. But in Catan, this version, I thought, well, the proportional benefit you get if you use them at the start is so much greater that, because by the end it's like the benefit's far less, whereas if you just cash them all in at the start, get an extra settlement, that will be the difference that boosts you in that. So it's like, I hate spending my gold so fast, but it was actually worth it, and so I'd spend a lot of it at that. I was like, this game is just insane. Like, I didn't want to take too long on my turns, and generally I'm really good at that, so despite having thinking really seriously through games, I'm not like, oh, here comes this guy's turn, and that. It's like, nope, I'm still pretty quick at my turn. Often faster than someone else, even though the other players aren't necessarily good. They just take ages to think in that. I mean, some players are really good, but some people aren't very good, and they take ages to play. So, some players. But yeah, so I was thinking, and so it was pretty intense in that. It was like, because they're just like, we just want to play in that. And I'm like, yeah, that. But it's like, my goodness. And I don't think I think I took maybe slightly longer than that. It's pretty similar in that. But it was like, this is insane, because I don't want to do bad moves. I don't want to really, really think it through. But there's so many things to think about. Oh, I could move my boat here or get that fish, or do I first want to clear out the pirate cove, or do I want to start building a settlement here or move my boat? It's like, whoa, it was just so much to think about. So yeah, anyway, it was a good game. It was a fun game in that, and I did manage to win it. It was still insanely intense because it's just thinking through everything in that. But yeah, I just have this really intense. I mean, lots of games is pretty simple. Like there's not too many options in that. Whereas in this one, it's sort of like you have to really think it through. Like, well, I need to trade first. I don't know. It's just almost like, I'd almost say like a badly designed game. Not in the sense that I think it's badly designed, but just in terms of turn thinking through stuff, because so much of the important stuff came at the end, but lots of other also extremely critical stuff but came before the other stuff. But the other stuff depends on this stuff, and this stuff depends on that stuff. So it's like, with some games it's like, well, no, you're clearly gonna, like, Citadels, it's like, it's just so simple. Like the first thing, it's like, well, are you gonna take 2 coins a cut? Well, clearly gonna take the 2 coins, and it's like, okay, then you do move, and it's just really, you don't have too many options. It's like kind of like the paradox of choice in that, except that there's there's a heap of good choices, and it's like, there's multiple options that could work well. So it's kind of like there's almost too much to think about in a sense to like properly do it. Backgammonization, yeah, there's a lot of good old games that I don't really know that much. Hey, Logo Blocks, welcome to the stream. So yeah, anyway, that was that, and I did a Nerf War, which was really fun in that. So, list of mine sports. But I thought it would be real cool at Champions, like if they had one in New Zealand. Like, I mean, and so I could do like a Catan one. Oh, no, it doesn't have to be Citadels, but Catan or Risk would be 2 of them that I would enjoy. I mean, I'd enjoy a lot of them in that, and it would just be epic. It would be so epic in that. Like, certain ones are just, Clash Royale and that would be fun. But you'd have to be really good at them. But, oh yeah, there's the Settlers of Catan. Oh yeah, and the Hero of the Tortoise, I do know that one. The Hero, so they have got the Catan one. That's absolutely epic. They didn't have it in New Zealand though, so it was like, there we go. So they're gonna have the next one. They've had them mainly in Germany, and a couple in US and that, but they're gonna have it in Malta. So yeah, that would be so epic. Because I feel like with Catan, especially if it's just the default one, there's only so much strategy involved, and then there's a lot of dice rolling. I mean, they'd know the balance like Risk, but they're not insanely well. So they'd be like, okay, he's gonna get too ahead now. We're just gonna cease all trading with him in that. Whereas I'm like, I'm not as I mean, there's a lot of probabilities in that. So yeah, you'd have to work on that. Interesting, there's a guy called Nigel Richards, and he's the top Scrabble player like in the world. Like, and he won the French one. I was like, what? And he's from New Zealand. I was like, never heard of the guy. Pardon me, but I read about it and I was like, It's funny, there was one of them, what was it? I think there was one thing, not Scrabble, it might have been like Hero of the Tortoise, and there's like only one dude that actually, no, it wasn't that one, that has a Wikipedia in that, and he's like a football player. It's just funny, the different things. There's like Othello and that, but yeah, it would be real cool to learn the different games in that. There's so many cool games, it's crazy. The Wikipedia of list of world championships and mine sports and that. Backgammon, Draughts, Go, Mancala, I know that one. Reversey, Dominoes. It's just so many games. I would really love it, and I reckon that would absolutely it would be real cool, because then it's like, I could sort of, not really get a career out of it, but kind of, as in then I'd get like, well, kind of popular through that, but it'd be just awesome, especially if there's cash prize. That I don't know why more mobile games don't like make like a cash prize. Even like, cause I mean, I would think, oh, they could do $100,000 or $1,000,000, but they could just do it with $10,000, and that's still significant, hugely significant. And I feel it would make it so much more competitive in that if they had cash prizes of $10,000. And for mobile developers, 10 grand is really nothing. Like, well, for Supercell, they make like $1 million a day off their games. Like, they could easily spare like a full $1,000,000 in that on something like that. And it just make it so much more popular, so much more competitive. People would absolutely love it. I just think, I don't know why they don't do more of that. Like, it's so worth it. Even the board games company, if they just did one tournament a year and that, for all sorts of games, like Century Spice Road or whatnot, and they just did like a $10,000 tournament. And I just feel like it would be so worth it. Like, there'd just be a mass, super popular, like, strategy community. Like, 10,000 for first or something, and 5,000 second, 3,000 third, and that. Like, that's enough to make people think, oh, I'm totally going to, like, learn this game well. Even if most won't even get into it. But it will, like, then make it, like, super competitive and talked about heaps and that. What happens when you try and play Rush? Hey, Murad, welcome to the stream. I remember you. There we go. Are you talking about real board games? I am indeed. I am indeed. Oh, no, now I'm talking about mobile games. But, I'm talking about both, actually. Both mobile games and real board games. Like, could have, like, well, the mobile games esports tournament. It would just, even Hexonia or so many other games. Battlelands, I mean, for sure. Would just, and Risk and that. Just a small tournament. Even, like, just a, like, even if they spent, like, I don't know, like, because you could have the physical location. I don't know, I don't know how they do it, because they'd have to either pay for travel expenses or they wouldn't. If they didn't, most people wouldn't attend. Although, it would be kind of worth it if it was, like, let's say, yeah, people had to spend $2,000 to get there, and they got on the 10 best players. So they organised, like, or regional country ones and that, and then the top players then flew there and that for 2,000, but the prize was, like, would way overcover their travel expenses and that. Although it's still, I don't know if that would be the best way to do it. Although they could just pay for those, I don't know, it depends. But yeah, I just think it would so be worth it. It just generates so much traction for the game. Like, so many people would become interested. As soon as you put in esports into something, it becomes so competitive. Board games, I just think that's such an awesome idea, and I just think it would so be worth it. Like, the money they get back from all the people that play it heaps and heaps and heaps because it was so competitive, I think that would be totally worth it. Just my thought on it. You still have download of season 14 of Battlelands. Season 14, mate, dude. I'll still have to I haven't. It's just auto is updated. Like, if I haven't played it since 2019, so it would still be on like season 8 or something. There we go. Snipers YouTube, welcome to the stream. But yeah, so many cool like games on Mind Sports. I almost feel like just like picking a few of them and just playing it heaps and heaps and heaps and just trying to get good at them. And yeah, they had Saboteur. I love that game. I almost want to, these are the games that I actually want to learn. Like, I had a list of 100 games I'd like to learn. I'd like to learn every game on this list. I know Carcassonne. I've heard of Continuo and Hexago. I'd like to learn those two, and I know Tantrix, just because of the fact that they're on this leaderboard and that, even though they haven't. Oh, David MPS, yeah, I remember reading about that 4 games tournament or whatnot. But yeah, Saboteur, it's such a great game. And yeah, it's so cool that they have world tournaments and that. Even if they don't have a cash prize, I still think that's totally worth it. But I think it's the devs would make enough money that they could just put like 10 grand up for first prize, and that's a huge amount of money for most people in that. But for them, it's probably not that much money, so they could totally do it, and people would just get so excited about it. There we go. Just want to see if he still plays. I don't, sorry, yeah. I still have heaps of videos up about it. Yeah. Yeah. There we go, stopping Battlelands. And yeah, I mean, when I stopped, there wasn't that many views on my videos anyway. On the Battlelands ones and that. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't that popular. I mean, Battlelands just died out. It has died out in popularity compared to what it used to be. I mean, if there's suddenly a massive surge and I was getting huge amounts of views on Battlelands, maybe I'd start it just for the views, just for the money. But, yeah. There we go, this video about stopping Battlelands. Catan traders and barbarians. What's the other thing I was going to mention? Oh yeah, I should enable the membership thing to the channel and that. But wait, yeah, just so then Lynn, you can get to the 2-year badge and that. I'll just enable it at the dollar thing, and so people can just be members for $1 and just get the colourful badge and have the colourful emotes and that in the chat. Because it was annoying how they cancelled that, when that was one thing they didn't give back per se. Like, they'd cancelled the program and then it was just gone. So memberships, see more, and then you have to set up your membership, and then upload that. Loyalty badges. Oh, they've changed the thing, because I made a video on how to do it. They changed things around quite a lot, actually. So, unnamed, 3 levels, 1 level, 4 levels, start from scratch. I guess they got rid of that introduction videos. Yeah, I made a good video on that, and it like showed up ranked real high, I think, for a little bit, and then it just stopped. Unnamed, next. Oh, no, I'm not doing it now. But yeah, anyway, I'll have to enable that. There we go. There you go. Do you? I assure you would. I'm sure you would. Unless they've just deleted all that data. But that'd be weird if they'd kept, like, they've kept all my super chat data from, like, dating back to 2018. So I doubt it that they would just have deleted a select amount of. It would be cool if I get the verification check. Deleted, like, a set amount of data. Like, they kept all my data, but they just deleted the chunk about memberships. I don't think they will have done that. They surely should have saved that info, and thus then, if I enabled it, then you can get to the 2-year badge, and everyone else that wants to be a member at the dollar thing can be a member in that. Because I wouldn't have any benefits whatsoever other than just you have the badges and that, and the emotes. I'm not doing any benefit things in Risk, and I don't play Battlelands or Heyday anymore. Yeah, man. Oh, it just keeps making me sad thinking about it. Yeah, I should do some more polls eventually. I did the post. My channel has been killed. It so has, man. If you just look at the picture, like, I was getting 20,000 views a day, and now it's just like not even 1,000. It's just insane difference in that. And shout out to Lock.2, Arnav, Artuk, and 22TV, Simon, and Arux for commenting on that. Try Clash Quest. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. But yeah, seeing Ricky's game, it's like, man, I should return to Heyday, but I'm not going to, I don't think. But yeah, it was really nice meeting him, and it's a shame that sort of Helsinki 7 probably will never happen again. I mean, Kamikaze's gone. I'm effectively kind of gone. And yeah, who knows if those other 5 will be doing it in another year or 2. Anyway, so there's that. Anyway, so yeah, the Mind Sport things would be awesome. Saboteur is such a great game. Oh man, I don't have people to, like, I don't know, I just don't have people that, like, regularly like to play games and that it's so annoying. Or I'd be playing games all the time. You probably see me streaming less because I'd be so busy playing games. I mean, I haven't streamed this much at all this week, sorry. Well, sorry and not sorry, as in, like, I mean, I actively chose to spend the time in the way I did in that. In a non-streaming way, because I prioritized that over this. But, yeah, yeah, so, I mean, for those of you who had been wanting to, I'm sorry that I didn't, but as in, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway, so, where were we going with this? So, there's that, and what else have I got up to since I last streamed? It was the 8th. So, I went away on Hamner and that was, yeah, talked to some top Risk players in the game, and DM'd them in this game of Risk and that. It actually made me quite, I don't know, negative actually. Just because, one of them was really nice. One of them was really humble, a guy called Starling. And anyway, but it actually just discouraged me because, like, these players are so good. They've played for so many hours. Realistically, I'm not going to get to their level in that. They're so good in that because it's not like, yeah, I can make it. And that's why it's almost bad that I talk to them because it's like, they're so good. They're so awesome in that. And I like talking to them and chatting with them and hearing a few of their, like, views on some topics and just getting a feel for, like, how much they've played. And it's nice having the connections with the top players and that. But yeah, it actually discouraged me because, like, man, I'm so far off that because I thought I was doing well. And I am doing well. But seeing those top players, like, their win ratios is like 80, 90%. It's like most people I play with, I think I've probably the highest win ratio, possibly, maybe not, of everyone I've ever played with in terms of just all the people that randomly get into my match. Like, basically no one has 50%. But the top players, you look at their mate, they're like at 80, 90%. They're so good and they've played so much. Hence, that's why I like starting at the start of the game because then you could, like, Rush Wars. You can be the best from the start just because there's a very, very low bar to be the best because it's all new in that. And I seem to have a reasonable intuition to figuring things out. But when something's been out for years, which, I mean, I could have been doing it, but I didn't, and I regret not doing it, then people just get so good, and you're no longer the front runner in that. There's all these other people out there that know way more than you in that. And, I mean, I guess that's life in most areas, like, basically all areas. Yeah, but I don't know, it's just like, man, I wish I was actually just good at this and a front runner at this and that. And, I mean, I've made a lot of progress, but it's sort of like, oh, these players are so far ahead. Yeah, I don't know, that's what actually put me off chess, because I realized the top players are so far ahead, they're so incredibly good, I'll never be even close to these top Grandmasters, and actually just made me stop enjoying chess, because of just that thought, that realization that. Cole Sprouse. if you're not, what's the saying? It's not worth doing if you're not the best at it. Now that's not true, I don't think. No, it's not true. But yeah, it's that was yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know. It's just sad. Do the others play with each other much? I don't think so. I think maybe they do the odd tournament in that, but they do this strat where they have one versus one and just go. So they're just really good at that mode. It's like ultra good in that, which is going to change because they're going to have something called an auto match update, which will mean that then they'll get matched in that with each other. So probably heaps of the I don't know because you'd almost say heaps of those players will just drop off the list because they're only good at versing all. They get into these matches with all these novices and just shoot up the list because they're just absolutely pip them at the post and just keep doing heaps and heaps of these games in that. So when they verse each other, they'll be like, oh, this is really hard in that. But I still think they'll be insanely good at it. So it will stay kind of the same because some of them will be not as good at versing others and that. But yeah, I don't know. But then again, like ones that are the best have like insanely high win streaks. So it probably will pan out similar rate because they'll probably have slightly better than the ones that are still really high but haven't quite won as many. Because it can't be, that can't be true. Most of us wouldn't play anything. That is true. Yeah. But yeah, they can make almost no mistakes in order to hold that lead. So yeah, there was that. Thinking of that. And there's... Oh yeah, and then the thing, I would love to enter a tournament and well, I mean, worldwide, sure, but I'm not going to be flying over to see, well, because of the situation. But even if it wasn't for the situation, or even if within the situation it was still fine, it's still, well, A, then it would be too expensive in that, and B, I probably would never get to qualify for that, even in any board game. I mean, it's still really good at a lot of board games. Well, better than average, which, better than average is so easy to be, because average is really not that hard to be above average. It's extremely easy to be above average. At most things. Like, at almost all things, it's easy to be above average. I mean, some things are fixed, like height, but most activities, it's easy to be above average in that. Whether, like, it doesn't mean that by default you are above average in everything, but it's easy to become above average in most given activities. If you like, archery or risk or chess, or it's not that hard to become above average. Like, so to say you're above average really means nothing. Well, it means something, doesn't really mean much in most things. But yeah, even IQ, if you said I'm above average in that, well, if you're like, for example, 101 IQ, this like, sure, you're above the average, but like, yeah. Anyway, but that doesn't mean you're an insane genius or even it's like negligible. It's like no difference to be 101 IQ versus 100 IQ. Anyway, so yeah, I was reading Jordan Peterson. I was reading about he did a Quora post on emotional intelligence and that. And it was interesting hearing about IQ and how he said it's just unbelievable how there's so much correlation under it, and how it's like the best predictor ever for like success in life and that. And you know, if you're in the top 5% financially or top 5% IQ, you'd want to be in the IQ percentage in that, because the correlation is just incredible in that. So yeah, there was that. So there was the games and that, but it would be fun to enter. If they had a New Zealand tournament, I'd totally enter. But I have to somehow keep an eye out for it. I mean, I guess if you're involved in board games, I'm gonna try one this month, a new board games group. I did go to one last year, but I didn't particularly like it. The people weren't particularly friendly, but I will. I'll try another one this year. But it would be, and so then I guess through stuff like that, you'd hear about it. But it'd be so awesome. Different. Even Catan. I mean, even if I'm not the best at Catan, then I'd still love to enter in that. I mean, I would be above average at Catan, but yeah, it'd be fun. So, yeah, and then it'd be super cool if there's a tournament. And if there's money in the tournament, it'd be like, let's go. But even if there wasn't, that'd be fine. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, so there was that. And I did do the stream on the Thursday and that's right, on the 8th. Played some games. What games did I play? Forbidden Island twice. No, Catan twice, and Forbidden Island once. One game of Catan, they won the other one. We smashed each other in either game, so dice is a huge factor of it, because one person just gets here to whoosh, and then Forbidden Island, we both lost. So there was that, and went to Hamner and that. Went on the village cart. Yeah, so anyway, and then what did I get up to? Oh man, it's only the 13th, wow. So then yesterday I went jean shopping, bought, I was with my mum and that, so that was good. 2 new pairs of jeans. And bought a poppet, that's right, a poppet fidget thing. These colourful things, well they can be colourful and that, and you go do, and it's like a real popular thing. There's at Toy World, they're like getting real popular, and at like the discount shop, they had like them for at the front and that, so they're like a good sign there. It's like almost like the, well, not necessarily the autistic, but sort of disabled community or whatnot. Anyway, it's like sort of just almost like, you know, there was the fidget spinners, and now these could be the next thing. And there are a few videos on YouTube that do have like a few 100,000 views, but not massive like fidget spinners like Mr. Beast spinning it for 24 hours. And they're not as cool as this fidget spinners in my view, but I've never actually spun a fidget spinner, but those were sort of like, people loved them. But yeah, all the trends and that. But this year could be the new massive trend. But so it's been out, I think, just since 2021 that it's sort of taken off a bit. My mum saw it on Facebook. Anyway, so yeah, so yes, that. So yeah, and then so I did that, and went on a walk with mum, and did some emails, and yeah, went to an AGM, went to McDonald's, watched some YouTube videos, got up this morning. And what did I do this morning? I emailed people. That was when I read about Peterson's emotional intelligence and that. And I watched Ricky stream for like half an hour. Talked to top risk player. Sorted stuff out with the bank. Did some tasks. Sorted papers. Went on another walk with mum. Yeah, DM'd people. And did some writing. And yeah, that's basically it. Here we are. I think there's probably more I would have said, but that sort of covers it. So anyway, like permanent bubble wrap. Kind of like that, yeah. Yeah. ASMR. Don't normally listen to ASMR. Listen to ASMR and JoJo for the last 2 nights. Just fall asleep. And that. Yeah. Yeah, as I'm walking through the shop, I hate the... not monetization, but the marketing. It's just, marketing just feels so much of it feels so dishonest. Like, it's all about like making you feel like you're getting a good deal, when realistically you're not. They're just doing that to make you feel like you're getting a good deal. And like almost the idolization of like brands and that, like Calvin Klein or whatnot. And it's sort of like just this name, and everyone gets it because like it's this amazing thing, and because of that name, and it means so much in that. Which, I mean, I think, yeah, it's good if you could have good quality names that you can trust in terms of its good quality in there. But I feel like lots of people, it's like, oh, well, this name's popular, so I'll get that. And so then you just have like just people just buying stuff because of that, not because it's the best value product or stuff like that. So yeah, I think I don't like seeing that. It's like, oh, this is all these brands, and people just love it because of the brand, and it's like, you know, all this a fancy brand. It's not a fancy brand. It's like, really? Anyway, I don't even notice brands. It's sort of like you almost, it's almost taught that you notice brands. Anyway, let's play some Risk. Boom. Let's play some Risk. But yeah, the more I sort of notice more and more and more how YouTube is literally, it is a business in that. People downplay it and say, no, we do it for the love, out of the love of our hearts, we do this or whatnot. It's so cool. It's like, yo, Jason the Just Grandmaster, let's go. It's like, we finally made it. So, but yeah, people just like, you know, like, oh, doing YouTube. It's like, no, it's financial, it's monetary, and it's a business in that. And you got to provide a product, and it's just responding. You are applying it, and they're demanding it. And I sort of grasped this a bit, but I didn't really. But now it's sort of the more and more and more. So like, these dudes just totally monetizing it. Like, they're saying like, you know, how was your day? You know, how are you? It's like, you don't care how the person's day is, you know, or comment below how your day was or whatnot. It's like, you just want to boost the engagement on your video and that. And I mean, I used the same tactics in that. Although sometimes it was like, in the same case, like sometimes it was legitimate. Like I was looking for like, well, give me some questions that you want me to answer in a future video on that. But I mean, I actually did read comments. Unlike like, well, ones that get so many views, it's just not even practical anymore. I actually did read them and did respond to most comments in that. But yeah, I don't know. It's so easy to say, I hope you have a good day, to just like, who knows how many million watch it. I mean, you can't mean it when you say it when you're recording it, because potentially no one would watch it. Unless you specifically record a video for a specific person, but that's not how videos work. Anyway, but it's sort of so weird to see just the monetization and how much it's weird. It's weird. It's like, I don't know. It's just strange. It's like, okay, yeah, this is so monetized, despite what people say. Okay, let's play some Risk. So I'm only going to play... Whoa, this is a new play... Oh, no, this guy just changes his name. There we go. So, yeah, that is a Mega Spike. Look at all these Grandmasters. So we'll see if we can get a win. I don't know. I haven't played it in a bit. It's sort of... I almost like... I don't like it when I come back after having not played it in a while. It's like, oh, that's right. We're back into it. Mind Sports. I love board games so much. Yeah, there's some people, and they have so many, like lots. I've met 2 different people that have 4 different Grandmaster accounts. So it's wonder how many actual individually unique Grandmasters there actually are. Because like if there's 4,000, and if all of them had 4 accounts, there's actually only 1,000. So it's actually much rarer. The thing there was someone said that someone had like I think it was 30 Grandmaster accounts. It's like what? That's crazy. So where was it? It was I said insane. Yeah, 22 Grandmaster accounts. That's crazy. A single person in that. So you see, like, whoa, 4,000 Grandmasters. Like, well, if one person has 22 of them, and other people have 4 and 4 and whatnot, the amount of actual Grandmaster players is way less. So it's actually still incredible. It's actually, I don't know. I'm just constantly at war and torn over, have I accomplished well, or am I doing terrible relatively in that? Because, like, well, actually, it is really impressive that I've made it a Grandmaster, considering that there's, like, only 4,000, and let's say there might only be 1,000 legitimate Grandmasters out of all of them, and it's, like, millions of players. So in that regard, if I look at it that way, it's like, wow, I'm in the top, I think, probably 0.1% possibly. Yeah, it's the top 0.1%. Like assuming there's 20 million people, and I'm ranked, is it, like, 2,000th or something? Yeah, assuming there's, I think, 24 million people. Oh, no, 24 million? 24, yeah, assuming there's 24 million, which I think there is, although a lot of them would be duplicate accounts, then I'm in the top 0.1% of risk players. So if there's 1,000 people in the room, I would be the best. Well, on average in that, but eventually you'd have me and another player, and they'd be better than me. But that's pretty good. And so in that regard, it's like, wow, I'm in the top 1,000 players in the world. Like, that's well exceeded most people that play Risk. But then in another regard, if I look at, like, well, look at the top players, and I mean, I guess it's like a balance between. Then it sort of keeps you humble in the sense that you can still be healthy, that you've achieved all this stuff, but also realize there's people way better than you. Because I look at them and I'm like, what? I'm not even close. These players are way better than me. They've played like 500 hours and played hundreds and hundreds of games and are just absolute pros at this game. Even some that started more recently than I did. They've just played it heaps in that. Like, if you look at the leaderboard and look at these top players, it's like, what the heck? Like, this player here, like 447 hours, so they've played like 4.5 times as much. Look at those games, they've played 24 times as many games. Like, and look at the win ratio on that. That's absolutely insane. Like, all of these top players, like 700 hours, 5,000, and their win ratio is absolutely insane. And actually, it is proportional, that color thing. But yeah, there's just, when you look at players like this, it's like, man, I'm not even close to this. Like, these players are incredibly successful. But it's sort of tricky, because it's same with, like, you know, with how rich you are. It's like, you know, you could say, oh, well, you know, I'm richer than, like, let's say, 60% of the population. So that's reasonable. But then you could also look at the top people and be like, wow, that's so much richer. Even like well, not Elon Musk, that's a big example, Bill Gates and that. There's 2 people richer. You could say, man, these people are richer in that. But also he's richer. So it's sort of like, how do you look at it? There we go, that'd be cool to know. How many yeah, that would be cool to know. I don't think, though, unless they allowed people to just link all the Grandmasters with 0 consequence for doing that, like all their accounts to one thing, then they could actually kind of figure it out. Or they could almost just, oh no, they could get everyone on Discord to report how many accounts they have, and then they could just say, okay, well, there's at least, they could say, we guarantee you have at least less than 3,000 Grandmasters in that. Or average it and say, we probably have this many. But, yeah, they couldn't really connect. Unless they'll use, like, IP in that to do it. Anyway, so, yeah, we got a healthy profile. We're at 50-50, so we got to our goal. I can't believe it. So, actually, we've won so many in a row now. So, if we win the next one, we've won over 50% online. I really do hope to win the next one, but I hate playing it after having not played it in a while. It just makes me, I don't know, I'm just not really ready for it. I'm sort of like, oh, how do I play this again? But, yeah, so most of the people at Grandmaster I talk to support this new auto match thing, because then it will get rid of cheaters and it will make wins, but some of them are skeptical that it might not be done right because the settings of the games might be bad and that. I was surprised that so many were for it, because I'm talking to all the ones that currently on the existing leaderboard are doing really well, so you think they'll be like, no, don't change it, it will ruin it, but no, lots of them support it, so I'm quite surprised actually. But it's kind of sad, because I wish I'd been able to master this version and make it to the top 100 or whatnot, and have mastered that version, and then, or top like 500 or whatnot. I mean, maybe I can on this mode, but we'll see. And then, you know, before they change the update versus, I don't know, they'll still be able to make new old settings and that and try these different things and master those things, but I don't think I'll even make it to the top 100. If I get to like 499th, I'll see that as an absolute win. And it'd be cool to get to top New Zealander as well, even though that's arbitrary based on a country. Even though New Zealand's not on the map, or except for that map. I think except for that map. So what was I saying? Can't remember. I still want to play Among Us at some point and stick with Legacy. There's so many games I want to play. So many things I want to play. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of them are fine with the update, to my surprise. Oh, 84. So yeah, I was quite surprised that there's so many fine with it. Why was I surprised? Yeah, we're talking to them in that, so they're fine with the change. Where was it going? Oh, I lost my thought. Talking to someone the other day about how there's different, like how some of them just, like one guy goes on a set trail, like he's on a train with his thoughts and he can't divert from it, he's just sticking with it and he hasn't got a temporary storage. Like, I can remember, like, get a few questions, back them up, and then as soon as he's sort of done that, then come back to them, and that was, he doesn't have any RAM, he just like, is just, no, just enough to keep the, and I'm just sort of flicking here and back, and someone, for example, does insurance work in that, and he can watch YouTube videos and that the whole time, and not lose productivity, which is incredible, whereas I can't do that, I can barely focus. I can sometimes have a bit of music while doing emails, but they find that hard as well. I need a lot of focus in it, but thoughts that just bounce everywhere. I was just trying to think. Where was I saying with what top players were thinking of it? Yeah, so I find it hard to get back into it, and I'm concerned they'll lose because they're not playing it. Ah, where was it going with that? Ah, top players. They're surprisingly okay with the update. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. It's so annoying when that happens. So incredibly annoying. Don't want to start the match yet. I can go to that at least. Bam. Oops. So there was that thought, and then there was. So yeah, most of them are fine with the update, and they'll think, yeah, they'll. I can't remember that thought. It's just such a basic thought, but it's so incredibly annoying when I lose it. Oh, what was I gonna say? Gotta walk tomorrow at 9 or 10 a.m. So, gotta pick them up. So yeah, so they were. Sometimes I can retract the thoughts, sometimes I can't. So they're learning. Some players were favourable to it, which I was surprised about. Because then it will. I can't learn the. If I watch the video back, I could probably figure out where I diverted the thought and lost it, and then go back down that track. It was. People were happy with the update. People were happy with the update. Why were they happy with it? Why wasn't I happy with it? I wanted to learn it, but before that, it was. People were happy with the update. People were happy with the top pillars. With most of them. Some of them weren't. Surprised they were. Before that, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'll mute this, and I'm gonna go back in the stream and find it. Yeah, I do my streams. I don't know. I just feel like I do them terribly. Sometimes it's interesting what I go on about, and sometimes I just go on and on and on and on and on about stuff people aren't interested in. 3 minutes back. Top 100 or whatnot, and have mastered that version, and then or top like 500 or whatnot. I mean, maybe I can on this mode. I could almost just it would. They could get everyone on Discord to report how many accounts they have, and less than they couldn't really connect unless they'll use like 50-50. So we got to our goal. I can't believe it. So actually, we've won so many in a row now. So if we win the next one, we'll win over 50% online. I really do hope to win the next one, but I hate playing it after having not played it in a while. It just makes me, I don't know. I'm just not really ready for it. I'm sort of like, oh, how do I play this again? But yeah, so there's most of the people at Grandmaster I talk to support this new auto match thing, because then it will get rid of cheaters and it will make real wins, but some of them are skeptical that it might not be done right because the settings of the games might be bad and that. I'm surprised that so many were for it, because I'm talking to all the ones that currently on the existing leaderboard are doing really well, so you think they'll be like, no, don't change it, it will ruin it, but no, lots of them support it, so I'm quite surprised actually. But it's kind of sad because I wish I'd been able to master this version and make it to the top 100 or whatnot, and have mastered that version, and then or top like 500 or whatnot. I mean, maybe I can on this mode, but we'll see. And then, you know, before they change the update versus, I don't know, they'll still be able to make new old settings and that and try these different things and master those things, but I don't think I'll even make it to the top 100. If I get to like 499, I'll see that as an absolute win. And it'd be cool to get to top New Zealander as well, even though that's arbitrary based on a country. So I'm not surprised actually, well, but some of them have not played it in a while. You've seen it. Go. Anyway, so yeah, couldn't really connect other than that, or average it and say we probably do it. Anyway, I can't believe it. So actually, we've won so many in a row now. So if we win the next one, we'll win over 50% online. I really do hope to win the next one, but I hate playing it after having not played it in a while. It just makes me, I don't know, I'm just not really ready for it. sort of like, oh, how do I play this again? But yeah, so most of the people Grandmaster I talk to support this new automatic. No, I can't remember. It's so annoying. What was it? What was it? Playing it. I couldn't remember it even when listening to it back. Sometimes I can, this time not. I didn't obviously talk about it before. Learning it. So. It's lost. So annoying. So annoying. Anyway. So. If you ever play Among Us, you should get a bunch of people in Discord call. That would be very entertaining. That is true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, there's a lot of them do it. I don't do it like that, but yeah. Could do it like that. Welcome to the stream, cheese. Stream that comment then. Okay, 8 likes, cool wins. Just trying to think what I was going to say. Would it be cool to get to Grandmaster? I am Grandmaster. Would it be cool to get the top 500? Well, would it be cool because then I'll be on the leaderboard, but then lots of people duplicate accounts. So painful. I just absolutely, utterly hate forgetting a thought. It's like ruined entire days of mine before because I just cannot. It's not something it's not something incredibly important or valuable either. It's just like a basic statement I was gonna make, but I just cannot. It's like it was relevant to this, but what was it? It's so annoying. I just hate it when I forget a thought. It's so painful. It's just like just can't even cope with forgetting just certain basic things sometimes. It's like. It's so awful. It's so awful. I just can't even move on till I remember it. I mean, I will be able to, but it's so much better if I just remember it and, yep, done. Okay, let's go. Let's go for it. Because thinking about... I can't remember. It's so annoying. I forget. People use VPNs. The IP address can't be tracked, can they? No, they can't. That's true. That is true, actually, and lots of people would. Lots of people would. I don't think I have enough time to sort of... Well, I'll play the game as in I don't have enough time to play it enough to get to the point where I can max out and master that strategy and get to the top. Would have been nice to do that and learn that strategy while this mode was still enabled. Yeah, most people are fine with the change, which I'm surprised with in that. Oh yeah, I think this was it. I think it was it. Oh no, this might have been an earlier thought. Anyway, they said diplomacy will come into it. I think that might have been it. We'll just hope that was it. And so anyway, yeah, but it's interesting. Oh, no, it wasn't it, but it was another one that I forgot from earlier, but just remembered. Anyway, the diplomacy will now be part of it. That's interesting how they think that will become a bigger part of it. So, but yeah, most of these players are skilled in both ways anyway. So unmute that. But yeah, we'll be... I keep talking about something because I'm trying to recall it, not because it's like I just keep wanting to talk about Grandmaster over and over and over. I'm just trying to think what it was, and I can't remember. It was something to do with Grandmasters and to either get into the top 500 or there being a leaderboard of it, or the change that will then, the auto match update. Yeah, I don't think most of them verse each other. I think they mainly verse so they get really good at that mode. That's right, they'll drop there, but I don't then recall where I was going with that. Anyway, let's play this game, and it should be good, and hopefully we can win it. It's always, yeah, when I get back, it's like, how do I play this again? It's like, I don't know what's so tricky, even after short gaps of a few days. It's like, and it's not like I would play radically different, I don't think, but... But yeah, the other setting would be good to learn, where you can just go tap, 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 and figure out the balance and the odds and the calculation, and you just know it mathematically, so you can just do it. So, what will we get to now? Refresh our stats. 2.9 million strat points. 2,913,000 at 276. We're position... Have we gone down? I think we've gone down. 2,459,000. Yeah, I think we've gone down. Wish they had individual, like, countries in that. So we've won this season 26 out of 48. So slightly over 50%. I think we have gone down. Oh, it doesn't show our rank anymore. Maybe other people are like playing it and getting higher and higher and higher. And then I have to play heaps in order to whip up. But yeah, we'll see how... We'll go with this mode for like, I don't know, could be another 100 games. We're not playing enough this season to... Weekly, nothing, monthly. Only 10 games this month. And 9 hours played this whole month of April, and we're like mid-April. I mean, when we did it in March, we didn't start properly till the 15th, so it's like... Yeah, it's only been a month since we actually regularly started this. Even though I haven't regularly been doing it much. But yeah, 9 hours is not much. It's like not even an hour a day on average. Oh, I just really don't get... I just don't get around to properly covering it. Basil... Yeah, Trovo's doing its cutting out thing today. Funny, if I don't play Battlelands for a day, my first game back is often well. I'll have to go downhill from there. Yeah, it's psychologically, there must be something to it. Oh, 2 just joined. A little bit sus, actually, that they both joined. So short within each other. There's the Risk. Risk videos. Oh, here we go. Bam. Let's go. Thank you, Lynn, for the let's go on Trovo. Here we go. Hopefully they all confirm. 66 playbacks. We'll probably lose a whole heap more subs today. I just do on the days that I stream. Oh, looking good. There we go. Everyone so far. Awesome. Subs. Yeah, we've lost a few since we started the stream, I think. Diplomacy is important. What's our situation? The screen's a little bit dim. Oh. Okay, cool. We're like real high this one. I could quite possibly go for North America. Yeah, this is sort of a weird... It's sort of so hard looking at the game. It's like, oh, this is this colourful good game again. Subs. Well, say on the 11th we got a net 0. It's not a bad position, actually. Yes, and they're even moving their troops away, so... I can just go through and go... I guess it's the, like, look at this and, like... Yeah, let's be friends with this guy. They wouldn't know that I normally play this, though. Oh, they were lucky. They were real lucky. I ally with everyone, and I don't think they always ally with it. In older videos, they don't show the country, only the rank. Ah, interesting. And now they show that, yeah. I kind of liked when they show rank, but then at the same time... Oh, no, they showed at the end, though, so then it's fine, because then you know. Was that if you... Otherwise, then you'd see people were like, oh, it's a Grandmaster if we wipe them out first and we get more strat points. So then it would be unfair on the top players. So... Put them on that one. Don't want it to make an exchange property thing, though. Because that's sometimes what happens, and I don't want that. I actually want to get North America. I allied with both three, so I'm not allied with the yellow. What the heck? Oh! Have they gone offline? attack. We still have Middle East. Cool. Oh, they didn't. Imagine if they got Australia. There goes purple or blue. Purple and blue. Anyway, this is a alright start, actually. This is not like, oh no, we're gonna die. It's like, no, this is a hell. Oh, we got 3 in Japan. What do you look at that? I do like having them in Japan. I really do. It'd be nice if we win this one. Tomorrow I'll have a walk. Although tomorrow afternoon I can stream. Oh, things are getting aggressive. My people were taking ages to take the turns. So we're just sitting there and then... Enemies be dying. Yeah, some of them are in a bad position. Like, what's red gonna do? Are they gonna bash into the blue, or are they gonna come waiting for blue to move? Or... Oh. Like, preferred it if they didn't, but it's okay if they do. Look at them all, just one by one. You wellas, you wellas. I don't know why they do it like so late game. Like, yeah, okay. Well, not late game, but just like not instantly. So yellow's my only non-ally right now. Yes, and we're gonna get clean sweep of North America. It looks like. I mean, red's still there, so it's the 3 yellow and the 3 blue. But if the yellow dissipates, then that will be gone, and 3 blue isn't the end of the world to clear out. And I'm assuming the red will just go. They might as well. Ooh, that's a bit weak. Especially, yeah, because we're already on 2, so the cash-ins be coming. Okay, Ural. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that. If there's like none there, then we'll get it. But yeah, only it shouldn't be too many turns before we grab North America. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. That's what the heck? They look like a real player. Oh, they're acting a bit like a bot though. I really don't know. So we will put them there and go like ka-chow. Boom. Fortification. And next turn we get Greenland. Then we'll have to consider our options with the 3 blue and 3 yellow. I'll wipe out the 3 yellow first, if necessary. Things are going splendid. Congo, okay, we're not getting that. I don't see many people do the thing where they leave like 2s and 3s so they don't get attacked. No! Oh, that's unlucky. If I'd defended it more, they wouldn't have... Yeah, why did they? There they go. Yes, I'm glad my 2 survived. Like having the Middle East. We've even heard people say, to he or to ye that... No, to he who controls the Middle East controls the game, or something like that. It's kind of annoying, but sure. And they could just put it in Europe. And if it's only going to be a turn, then sure, that's fine. Just while waiting for blue to move out of there. Oh, they left them there. That's annoying. That will take a turn or 2 more to get back. Oh. I think they're offline. So we'll put them on Northwest Territory and attack Greenland. So they could have built up that one so then they didn't attack that. Because it would actually have been better then if they attacked the 2. Okay, that's gone. And then hopefully then blue will use that 3 to attack around. Oh yeah, yellow's just wasting blue's troops. blue can attack out of North America. So I'll put them there. There to there. Bam. Throw them forward. And then red's got those attacks over there anyway. And then hopefully blue attacks around. Or does it? Yeah, we'll see. Anyway. They could clear out that now. They might use up that. Oh, they're going to use that one, really? Don't think that's a good move. They could have used that. Unless they're going to redeploy those two, then sure. Good lad. There we go. So then we can move those, and then that's one less border to defend, and then it'll take out yellow, and then we won't have to defend Alberta, because we'll move up to that. And hopefully red slowly gets out. Oh, still putting troops in there. No. There we go, I used the thumb down. Almost looks like red wants out. Oh, I see, yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, I guess I can. It's real annoying though, because that will delay me getting the continent by multiple turns. That's really annoying. How do they do? Yeah, I get to move one across, sure. Oh, they're gonna go for Europe, maybe? To attack that one. Then move those ones across from Quebec. It's real annoying, but sure. Yeah, actually, you actually influenced me, Lynn. And it feels like not good. Because then it's like the audience is influencing how I play. It's not like my purely organic strategy. Because I wouldn't have noticed that if, yeah, you hadn't. I'm not saying you shouldn't have mentioned it. It's fine. Oh, they took that. But yeah, I wouldn't have noticed that. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that then, like, that gives me benefit because I'm like, yeah, true, actually, they do. But I didn't naturally notice that. Oh, come on, yellow. Oh, I should have wiped out yellow when I had the chance. Oh, now they've got 6. Oh, this is so annoying now. It's really annoying. Oh well. They just made the arrows point out like that. Yeah, and even thumbs up. You're right, Lynn. You were right. You were right. Good. Yellow's dying, and they're like, I think, a bot. 5. Bam. Good. Oh, but they still got that 6 that I got to clear out. Anyway. They just made the arrows point like out. Yeah, you're correct. You were correct. Oh, to clear a 6. That's so wasteful. Oh, well, I have a good continent, so. I almost shouldn't, because then the 6 might attack the 1, but then again, I got to get rid of that 6 eventually. Don't know if you're L. Oh well. Hey, Freaky Plays, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Oh, that's not good for red. So now orange is getting the continent. Oh, red were like, no. Going over to Trover now. Oh yeah, yellow will do their turn. Hopefully not putting 3 or any on that one in North America. Okay, good. Yeah, look at that Africa just sitting there. No one's got it. I mean, red could have got it by now, or I could have even got it by now. Oh, do I really want to hit that out? It's such a painful hit. Oh, it's so painful. Ah! Got ya. Fortification. Ah, we don't even get a cannon. Oh well, we're still surviving. We're doing okay. We're not dead. We're not close to dead. Hey, Freaky, there we go, Lord of Freaks. Hello on Trovo, and hello Lynn on Trovo. Boom. Oh, blue, don't you dare. Oh, I think hopefully that was just for that turn. Because then blue gets it, and I just cleared out a 6. Because I was like, do I even want to clear it out? Because I'm so weak. The blue... Oh, they have used their cash in though, so... We don't have Urel. I could have attacked Urel, to be fair, and then we've got 2 more troops back. Oh my goodness. They're going to take that 9. Hopefully orange moves. They might back it up even more. Now I'm real weak because I cleared out that 6. Well, yeah, because they're 37, 37. I'm only on 2. Oh, no, they've cashed in. That's the difference. Although 6 troops won't massively help me. So Reed can go get. It's a shame they put so many troops on that one. Oh, this has been a really, really, really annoying. I'm like as weak as when I started, just about. I should have this whole continent by now if it wasn't for Red ending up trying to get out. Anyway, well, that's okay. At least we got good allies. We're not... It's not... players aren't too close to being able to kill us, so I think we're okay. Well, they're not really good, because, you know, if they got 10, they could be up to... So 10 plus 3 plus 2. They got 15. They could be on 40... They'd be on 52 next turn. Red could be. Although, I would then be on 29. 29? Oh, no, like 31, so yeah. A 9-month badge, boom, boom. Boom, pinks. Oh, I just thought blue was going to go for it. No, pink is. Oh, blue's still got some up there. And I am allies with blue, so yellow's the only... Oh, they've only got 2. Oh, that's fine. I'll just wipe them out. I don't know how they got wiped out so much. I'll just put them on there and wipe out them. Oh, yeah. Yo, that's like the easiest wipeout. Victory. Oh, I have to cash in. So I'll put them there. Put them there. Bam. Oh, it doesn't quite push me up. That would have been nice if it did. Fortification. Awesome. Didn't get your L because that must have been one of those ones. That was a nice victory though. Yep, cool. We're fighting. 33, 33, 30, 31. This is real balance now. That boosts me up, and then the cash-in will boost me, catch me up again. Yeah, so it's actually super close. Cool beans. And I got great diplomacy. I got allies with all of them. So this game, I reckon, is looking real healthy. Ah, red, stop it. Trying to get a continent, dude. And I hate to just capture it all at once. Oh, they're gonna have... Yeah, they're gonna have Europe by next turn, so their income will start going... Skra! So, income go brr. Ooh, they got a healthy army. So, we'll be cashing in. Siam... Yeah, it doesn't... Oh no, keep central. So, it cooks, yep. Yeah, the age is actually pretty free of troops. Boom. I don't know why they do that method, they might as well. Man, they're losing heaps. What? They lost 6 already, my goodness. Oh, they got him. Oh, not quite. Got him now. Red looks like... Yeah, I think so. It's real annoying though, because it's going to take me so long to get this continent. Such a pain. I mean, I could get it, like, probably in... that will take red another turn or two to get out. Ah. Oh well. Are they going to go wipe out? They're going to break the continent? No, they're not. I think they'll probably be more annoyed at blue right now, so... Interesting. Boom, Cashin. Well, not doing central, doing that. More likely to get that, not likely to get either of them. 13. Keep them unattackable is the goal. You attack the bubblegum player. Just wasted so much of my time. And then blue's going to be there now, and I'm not going to be strong enough to hold the border. Ah, red's made a right mess of this. I mean, they didn't really have a choice. I mean, not really, but still such a pain. Such a pain. Yeah, no, blue could have been attacking with that lot. They should have kept it alive. Now they're going to have to be... Oh, now I'm a bit behind. Oh, no, I'm still ahead of blue by a few troops. Still real pain. Yeah. I was thinking today about how one income extra, like, because we don't really play in real life with the troop rule where you get the divided by how many extra territories and that. It's not a huge bonus though. It's only like one extra time. It was the last time you had a haircut suicide? My first one, in almost a year yesterday. It was in August 2020, so quite a while. It looks like yeah. There we go. Once red only has one, easier. On me. Has one's easier. Yeah. Like the hippie days grew up in. Long years. See, I could capture it now and just go da-da-da-da-da, and then it'll be mine, and then I still have the Asia attacks. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's not a no. I don't know. I don't really want to capture it straight away because I don't want to get attacked. But yeah, orange has the 15. Do I capture it this turn? Because in my income... no, let's just not. Let's just slowly capture it. That'll give blue one more turn. See, I could let blue get an attack and then take two of theirs, but also I could just grab it. So I'm just gonna slowly take it back one by one. I remember the days when I used to AFK for days in streams to have tons of mana. Don't know to suicide. That was like a year ago. Not quite a year ago. Oh, it was 30th of April I started. Wow, man. It's been a long time. I was so enthusiastic for Trover, man. I was like so hopeful. I was so like, yes! Oh man, they get 9. Flip. But yeah, that didn't really translate actually. I was so enthusiastic. I'm like, let's go Trover. And then earlier this year, I'm like, let's go Rumble. Like they're gonna have live streaming. But man, they're cutting it close with their troops. But yeah, unfortunately, it didn't work out. Oh, we need Central America, or that will be wasted. By the end of next turn, we'll have to cash that in. Oh, that'll be aggressive. That'll be aggressive. Blue won't like that. They might attack my 5. Hopefully not. Hopefully they attack into pink. I wanted that Central America boost though. So they're like, oh, do we attack green? I mean, if I just grabbed the continent, they wouldn't even consider it an option, but it's because I've left it. I mean, they shouldn't have lost that 3 over there. Oh, they only lost 1. That helps them a lot. Red seems good ally, blue sus. Well, I don't know, because I mean, red didn't really have a choice. Like, they weren't just going to attack me, so I don't know if they're actually a good ally. And blue, that turn didn't attack me, but it wasn't in their interest to attack me. So it's hard to tell when... oh, they might go for that. Surely not, or they'll both die. It's hard to tell when they're a good ally. It's just... It wouldn't make sense to them to not be a good ally in that case. Likely, I really know. Smiley face. Like I really know. Smiley face. Freaky, I never did that much. I mean, maybe. Blue hasn't done anything bad. I mean, for those turns, it made sense for them to get their card. Pink will be real annoyed right now, because now they got a strong dude at the right next to them. 2 players just gone into the continent. Blue's bashed in, orange is right there, red's right on their doorstep. They were like, ah, this has gone downhill a lot. They're still pretty strong, though. 64, although they've just used their cash in. Oh, they didn't even attack, man. They're really in defense mode. Central America, Scandinavia, let's say. Bam. That will boost us a lot. Oh, I was going to attack the Quebec, but then I have to have 2 boards. So attack with Western. Then. See, these are things that you can just slowly figure out. I'll almost start getting the 12 troops soon. So I could have got an early lead and captured it and be much ahead now, but the fighting, diplomacy is what actually matters. But it's good to be working towards a good position. That's not going to get... doesn't take too long to get that you die. Asian laptop gets hot, so turn it off. We're not busy on it. Yeah, it doesn't make... they're not strong enough to break into there. Maybe they're gonna... oh, maybe they're gonna go for Africa. They're like, yep, that's my continent now. Although then orange can attack down. I'm leaving my 5 and 5 there and there. Things are about to get interesting. I don't want my 5 to get attacked though. Still got my 3 in Japan. Let's go. It's just enough that it's that it is enough in disincentive to stop people from attacking me. Like if it was a 1 or 2, people are like sure, but since it's more than that, they're like yeah, nah, actually no. Then next turn, bam, and we have that, and we're still the strongest after all that. I mean, orange is going to get a cash in, so orange will probably whip ahead of me, but I don't know. And then as soon as we have that, then we'll have 12. And then as we'll slowly start going, Kemcha. Anyway, and then the, like Yakuts, and then we'll try and make that nice thing with Siberia to China. But we have Ural, so we can just get that nice pocket of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 territories, which will boost us to like I don't know, maybe. It'll get us at least to the 15, if not the 18 mark, which increases our income. So we go, brah. Finally. Yeah, and there's still, so red's finally moved in. It hasn't prevented orange from getting attacked, and blue can still attack, pink can still attack. I don't know why they didn't attack a couple of turns, but yeah. So we get Orientario. Hopefully we don't get a man, that would be real annoying. And I'm 2 turns away from getting a cooks anyway. So we attack that bash, then we'll start be able to mass protect our borders, which is good. So, boom, boom. And then move that 9 away. Though it's good to have them for retaliation. Because it's hard to know, like, if someone attacks you, and they were your ally, do you instantly just, like, go full out, like, I'm going to attack you again, like, in return, but it's hard to tell with the players. Yeah, so that's 77 and 70, so they've whipped ahead a bit. But then, Next turn, I won't have caught up to pink. Oh, now they've lost 3, so yeah, we'll be at pink's strength. So I'll go like shabam. Yes, fortification. Boom. We got our continent, we got our 12 territories, and then awesome. They've only got 5 on that border and 11 up there. It's sort of not even about protecting water. Ah, I should have got the cooks because we're going to have to do them in anyway. So, we have a continent now, and red's... Oh, and the difference is the cash-in bonus anyway, so I'm actually this... Oh, no, but I get a bad cash-in, but... Orange is not massively ahead, and then I'll slowly start getting more and more territories. They could attack orange or blue. Blue would not be a good move. Oh, so if they get that, oh, then... What is blue gonna do? So they haven't got anything, so blue will be like, nope. That's I just hate being in South America, eh? It's like the worst continent in my view. I mean, well, you could say Asia is because you realistically never get Asia, but... It's not necessarily a bad continent to hang out, but then you could use the same logic, well, South America. No, but even if you hang out in South America, let's say you're in like 2 spaces, after like 2 turns you would have got it, and then you couldn't. But then you get a guaranteed 2 income every turn, whereas in Asia it just means you get the card bonus, which is similar anyway. Still, I just hate, and it's so easy to crush them at 1 turn, like if you're a strong ally and you just put them all as good, and then you've got a new continent and you wipe them out, so... That's just, yeah, the South America trap is really annoying. Forcing blue's hand. Because then they either attack someone, or they just sit there for turns and turns and turns with missing the card, which is such a pain. 9 Walzers. Okay, I just don't really want them to attack me, so I'm not going to attack them, but I don't want them to attack me. Oh, we get a cash-in. Bam. 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 Fortification. And orange could attack me, but let's just hope they won't. I hate it. Depends on the player, because they'll be like, oh, he's been aggressive, he's getting ready to try. It's like, I'm not. I just don't trust you, because so many allies just wreck you, and I know you might be fine, but since Risk is such a short game and you don't have much time to trust people, you do to an extent, but you can't really properly do it. I mean, they don't really want to threaten me, because then it's like, well, they might as well just trust. In fact, it would be a smart move of them to just move the 18 to the 52, and then if they did that, I'd like probably just move all of mine away from my border as well, or maybe leave, maybe move some back. I don't know, because then if red kills them, then I'd want to be protected. So Middle East is the new trading ground. It's funny because I used to own that back in the day. What? How are they at 101? How did they whip ahead? They got quite far ahead. It's like a good 20 troops ahead. Oh, it's because I got a bad cash-in. So, and I'm 1 cash-in, not on like 22. Oh no, I'm like two cards towards it. So, yeah. And I will start gaining more troops because I'll slowly capture that pocket, which is nice. And then the exchange will be on the Middle East anyway. So that we'll keep engaging in that. Where's my strength will start? Oh, okay, they've been real aggressive. Well, not that. Oh, that is aggressive. That's extreme aggressiveness. My goodness. 9 here. Boom. Boom. Sort of an awkward pocket to capture. Oh, I can attack with Japan to Mongolia. And then to... Oh, then that means that they can attack me, because technically the turn before they couldn't come through me, but now they could through the top bit. I don't think they're going to be after me for attacking a 1 though. Except it might look aggressive that I'm capturing more and more territories. I don't know, do most people care super detailed about exactly how many territories you have, like whether you have 15 or not? I notice pro players, like, they stop the attack as soon as you've got to 14 or whatnot, so they obviously know, but do most people even notice, like, about the territory thing? They might notice, though, that you're looking more strong and aggressive. Don't know much about this game, but Africa is a great strategic location. I don't know. I don't. It's better than South America because A, you get one more income. B, it's only two more territories to own. And C, you can attack Middle East. Although, then you have the border of the North America. I mean, of the Europe. But then South America is North America anyway, so it's not really that helpful. If it has direct access to every continent via the sea. Yeah, yes. Yes. But it can't attack all of them. It has got access to them, though. Just such a messy amount of troops. Just enough that they won't attack me, and then as soon as we capture that pocket, bam, then we can just start redeploying them around. We just got to make it to, yeah, 3 more turns, and we'll have this nice, healthy pocket. So blue's still, and then it makes sense for all of them to just attack into it. And red, we're like, stop doing this. I mean, it wasn't really red's content anyway. Not that there's such a thing as they're the true owner of it. Oh, there's Australia. Look, it's Australia. It's great. No one owns it. Look at South. I haven't actually noticed that before. Is that exactly the same Australia? I think it is. Is it? I think so. No! They're attacking my 5. Oh, maybe to stop me getting 15. Oh, that's quite aggressive. See, I could break the ally right now, but I won't. Oh, my goodness. They left off poor New Zealand. Africa can be a good highway to pass through. This is true. Sure, America can pass in Europe via the Gregorio Strait. So, where are we? Somewhere in here, the Suez Canal. They're gonna leave that there. And I can move that one around. Oh, okay, interesting. And we'll do. Yeah, it's fine. Do that to that. They look like they're turning a little bit on me. So now I have 15 again. Oh, they might take my Japan. I'll be annoyed if they do that. Yeah, red is just getting crushed in there. And pink and like blue are taking jabs at each other. Red at any moment could just snap and just absolutely crush blue or pink or orange. I reckon pink's probably annoying the most people, I reckon. So they don't, because they're annoying blue and red. Oh yeah, orange is quite significantly ahead of me actually, because they don't like the fact that I'm gonna start growing at 2 troops. So I'm getting every turn I grow by two troops. Although only around 17, so it does take like I'm a net. So it takes like it takes me a while to get there. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned about orange actually. So pink, I think if they take my Japan, I'll be annoyed. I wonder if they'll redeploy as 10 or not. Maybe not. Oh my goodness gracious me. Things be a changin'. My goodness. Surely they're not going to attack red. Then I could go into Australia, but I think that would be a bad move because they don't even know. Sometimes people just do this to be threatening, not because they're actually going to attack them. Whereas red might jump the gun and just bash it straight into pink, and then it's game over for both of them. But yeah, yeah. Because I mean, then I could capture Australia, but then orange and blue would go straight against me. So actually, what would be like, oh, that would be an easy choice, doesn't actually work out. Yes, green. Supersonic green, I am. Yes, they're going to move would be pinch orange from the west and east. If red and purple catch on, orange is dead. Oh, here we go. Oh man, that was stupid for both of them. Well, no, stupid for red. That's just cost them. Oh, not necessarily cost pink the game actually. That was. I think that's very poor sport from red. Totally unnecessary. Just yeah. Boom. Well, there we go. My chance was. So we're in the top 4 now. That's a good sign. And we've got good diplomacy with them. So who will get Africa? That's the question. I mean, because orange could go wipe out pink, but they don't quite weak enough that it is, like, super viable to do so. I mean, it's still viable to do so, but... I mean, yeah. You could easily get them. I could get them, but I won't. If I wasn't allies with them, then maybe, but then at the same time, no, because then if you have Australia, then the blue and orange will attack you. So it's sort of not even, it's not even about, well, you'd say, you know, it's not even about capturing strategic areas. It's sort of just like trying to look as weak as possible for as long as possible until the others don't realize that you've got too much balance that you can just go bash, bash, bash. It's diplomacy comes into it as well. Really good. If I can get Mongolia, that will help so much, because then I can just not have to defend Japan and Irkutsk. We're like, whoop, and then it's 2 borders, and if we can get China, then it literally just defend Ural and China and have that whole pocket. But currently it's a bit annoying because they haven't got Mongolia. Oh, pink has quit. No, don't attack my 6, please. Oh. Okay, pink has quit. Pink has quit. Well, that changes things. Well, now I don't feel bad wiping them off, but I don't really want to wipe off 40 troops, but they're probably going to come after me next, so. I could go boom, 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 boom. That would be a radical move, but not a bad move either. Let's do that. I think then the other 2 are going to start attacking me, so. Not too keen. I'm not too sure that is a great move. Boom. So I could wipe them out now, but 30 troops is a bit excessive to get rid of. I think that's all. Fortification. Boom. Oh, I could have fortified some into it, but... Because, I mean, so blue might go for Africa now. Or they might come after me. Oh, they might wipe out pink. Boom. Oh, I think they're going to come through. Are they? Yeah, see, this is why. If they do, it's like... Oh, no, they're going for them. They're going for them. Awesome. Pink is dead. Cool. And I'm in the top 3 now. And I'm in a real healthy position. Like, I think... Because I was thinking of redeploy... Yeah, I think... I'm gonna get attacked. This just doesn't work if you do real good, like, I don't know. And it's fine that it doesn't work, but it's just like, it doesn't work. It's not like, oh, okay, I've conquered 2 continents, because then it's like, nope, the other 2 will just come and attack you. And then it will derail diplomatic relations, so it would have been better to just have not ever gotten a super good position. This land is quite divided. Pink. Because it's sort of just better to just not have continents so they don't attack you, but just stay in the same spots. So then, because yeah, and then just get real strong, but no one has a reason to attack. But as soon as you have continents, people have a reason to attack you, and then it's like, oh, they're gonna be real aggressive. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh well. Not easily. Hey, 100 messages. There we go. Taken out by blue. See, this is so annoying, because this is why it just does not work to do moves that then It's just diplomacy is just everything. It's just so wasteful. Like all that benefit just isn't benefit anymore. Siberia, sure. Bam. 15. Hmm. Really wanted to push out the Mongolia border, but I didn't want to attack blue. Then I just push that to China. That would look real good. Yeah, it's just never almost never. Occasionally it would. Occasionally, like yeah, Orange could potentially not have attacked me, and then it'd start to get lots of income on that. But often it's just too much that it ends up. Oh, they didn't. They lost that anyway. Worked out perfectly. It's often then just leads to them attacking you. So it would have been better to have not got the continent in the first place. They might be real aggressive. Boom. See, now blue's going to get one income, but blue isn't super strong. Really want to attack Mongolia. They'll probably attack Ural. Or that one. We'll see what happens. Learn that 95% of the time I predict wrong on this game. It's very hard to predict. Orange Africa's holding to dead. See, Orange could come through and wipe out, just capture North America now. They'll be extremely aggressive, but they could do it. Ah, they just don't want people getting all these territory bonuses. Funny. Hopefully blue thinks orange is the greater threat. Yeah, orange isn't massively exceeding anyway, because I'm getting these extra 2 troops, so their gain is only like 3 more than me. So we'll see what happens. I don't retaliate super aggressively. Some people just like boom 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 and it's just game over, whereas I'm just like, okay, slowly get my territories back. Then they get the feeling they can bully you in that, but if you can not be too weak, then it's fine. So I push orange hard and NA to show you mean business. Well, that's, yeah, that's the difference. I try to not be too aggressive. And then I'm more predictable. And they think they can bully me, which, like, they're like, oh, we can bully you and that. Well, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't use the word bully. But they think they can just push you around and you won't retaliate in that. But then if they do that to the other players, then they end up having a fight and you win. Really want to just wipe out that one Mongolia one. Then I can move more troops onto the same border. And then I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd have a guaranteed 12. I mean, I kind of already, not quite, but. Blue's building up well. I guess I try to guess ranks, which are revealed at the end. Usually miss on as well. Oh! When I play strategy games, usually play passive, but if in danger, I always go on within the hard to show I'm not weak. At this point, I'm not in danger. Like, they're not massively stronger than me. And I think those two are probably... I think blue will get annoyed at orange, maybe. I don't know. I find that the aggressive players, I don't know how well it actually works. Because it annoys people if people are too aggressive. Got 12 exactly. I think I'll push on that border. Just so I've got those capped. And then, oh yeah, I could move down to Japan actually. Could do India as well and then just have that whole side captured. Statistics. What does that mean? Is that the cards that you have or something? Oh, it is. Oh, that's kind of helpful if you have that actually. Oh, we want that though, yeah. Oh, cashing. Yep, we'll do that. Whoa, we're at 175 troops. We're still... Actually, yeah. I'm surprised blue isn't catching up. See what happens. Sammy is aggressive player. Must work some. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, no, it definitely can work. I don't know. I just feel like, well, a game's it depends on the players as well. Because I really am against aggressive players and that. So if someone is aggressive to me at the start, I mean, if they're strong for the whole game, then it's fine. But if they get weak, then I'll be far more likely to go in favour help the player that's not aggressive. "15 territories. Let's go." I'm not going to capture Asia, but actually I almost could. But they're not going to let me hold Asia, so I'm not going to bother. I actually could. I'm actually not in a terrible position to do so. If I moved them to there and Orange would attack me almost certainly, but... Yeah, because you could move up China to Afghanistan and Siberia to Ural. I don't like them getting all these ones. See, orange might take back both of them. See what happens. Come sometimes. Oh, that will mean that blue will keep pushing them back. We'll get this cash in. Unfortunately, we don't have. I should have. No, I couldn't do that one. And blue will take yet another one, and then they will have lost the 15. So we actually have similar amounts orange, you know. Kind of concerned about orange. Do my Sammy streams. He was a good streamer. 5 in his streams back in summer of 2019. He might attack me. Then and then again, all this diplomacy means nothing if they do that anyway. Oh. That's like super aggressive. Not because I'm gonna attack orange, I just don't want orange attacking to 17. That's blue's turn next, so we won't attack that one. I got 18 now, my goodness. They're still quite a wee way ahead because of the bonuses of that. But they don't get massive bonus, because I get the 2, so they only get 3 bonus from that. And then if I can get 1 or 2 more for the other bonus, then it doesn't translate into a massive difference. Shard keeps joining and leaving my stream. Shard started unless today as I was backing off the month. I see. 8, there we go. Yeah, so they're only getting 1 more than me anyway. Boom. Hey, we got Urel this time. Yeah, I know. There's still things I never seem to cease to notice. Like, I think Western can attack our Ontario, and that can still hold in fine. I think it might provoke Orange to like attack me, because now they're down to 11 cards. Although, but the income's the same. Anyway, we'll see what happens. They might just do a massive aggressive. See, I could attack. This is when I could attack that blue one. But then maybe they'll feel like allies because they're exchanging the property. But I have a feeling that orange is going to attack me soon. That said, blue's not far behind anywhere. Almost at 21, my goodness. Nope, they're cashing. They're taking longer than normal. I've almost caught up to orange again. It's funny. Blue is getting squeezed. But I've left them with the 1 so they can get their cards. Oh, that's a bit of a cash-in. They might, any second, they might just go bam against me. Yeah, there we go. Oh. So now we're all pretty even. Orange still was ahead a bit. Yeah. So annoying. So annoying, like it's just like all this minute efforts just mean nothing. They might move the 35 of that one though. That's real annoying. See, I could just aggressively attack orange. See, they were the one that initiated all this, by the way. Just so you don't forget. See, they might just go insane on me and then it's game over. So perhaps I shouldn't have attacked them then and should have just, like, let them have that and then they'd get strong enough and then blue would attack them. But now, blue's more likely to win because orange will be against me. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Explosion, talk about aggressive. That was real aggressive. Not insanely aggressive, but it was them that started the aggression when they attacked me. Broke my continent up the top. So, I just think it's very important to point out that it's not me that attacks them, it's them that attacks me, and thus then I respond accordingly. Although sometimes I still don't attack them back, but sometimes I do. But, yeah. See if they want an alliance. They might. Oops, no. So all that, it didn't really, all that just massive, now we're allies, but I'm still more allies with blue, because blue's never actually attacked me or broken my trust. But all that, I mean, it didn't really help, because it just meant blue is now stronger than both of us, and it just, all that force, and then it's just all taken out. It's like, well, you didn't have to attack North America right at the start, you didn't have to then come after Australia, because now, it's like half an hour on, and neither of us are better off as a result. Maybe they'll attack blue. I don't know what they'll do. Anyway, we'll see what comes of it. So we're the same strength now, so. I'm sorry, I need to attack your territory. Go to that level of... So about the same strength, but they have the continent, so I'm going to do the thing where I get those other things. They haven't withdrawn your 70. I'm sorry, but I have to wipe you out. Boom. I'm on holidays. I will sleep this afternoon. Have to light a big fire after the stream. Boom, boom. Me. I can imagine them. It just will repeat. I'll capture the thing, and then they'll start getting aggressive again, and like, literally, dude, this is literally, you did this before. Hopefully they redeploy that 3 out of there. Fortification. Yeah, that's fine. Bam. 17. Attack up and across. About the same strength again. It's literally going back to almost exactly what it was. Not quite, because they had the North America and that, but as I capture those again and have the same borders on that, and will be exactly the same. All your channel. Hey, Roller6, buddy! Long time no see. All your channels back. It is indeed. Buddy, Roller6, man, you used to be Battlelands content. Man, good to see you, Roller6. Good to see you. Good to see you. A long time no see. Long time no see. Just the casual, that'll do. Roller6, legend, legend. And you're still a mod from all those days ago. Back in the day. Then next turn we've got that nice capture zone. Watch Roller6 one of your videos last week. I missed you. Buddy, it's a long time no see, Roller6. Oh man, the Battlelands days. The Battlelands days. Thank you for the 10 likes. Thank you, Lynn, for moderating. Man, that was a while back. So they do have a slight lead, but not massive lead, so... This is going back to exactly what it was when they attacked me. So it's kind of repeating itself. Pink, I mean, yellow, orange was the variable. I was being very consistent. I mean, the map was changing, but I was being very consistent, whereas orange just went brah. So now we're getting back to where we were. Similar strength, although blue's stronger than both of us this turn. Not by a major league, but that's the difference. It will depend who blue attacks. Or who blue sides with. Oh, Cashin. Sure, that'll do. This is going exactly back to what... Otty05, welcome to the stream. Sorry, Roller6. It's the players realize this is like, this is what it was, and remember what you did last time, and can we not do that again this time? Because, yeah, then we just both got much weaker and didn't actually help either of us. Just meant the other player got better. It does annoy me, because it's like... Oh, they don't want me to push out that border. I could have captured it last turn, actually. Oh well, we got the 21. And then that can be the exchange property. And orange won't like that because it'll be like, ah, now he's on the same income as me, or one more, or something. See what happens. So they get 8. So I get 7. So yeah, 10 income maybe. Orange won't like that because then I'll start catching up again. They'll be like, ah. I feel like blue's gonna win. I don't know. I just think orange doesn't like me. Blue's just doing exactly what I would do if I was blue. So I could go aggressively and capture that one. They don't have 12 anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'll just look like I'm exchanging with blue now. It's always interesting to see who cracks, who changes, because I mean, well, with 2 it's that's not the question, because then it's just net 0 gain. But if it's above 2, then it's like, who will it be? And I'm always very not always, but most of the time very consistent, and thus it's like, okay, which one of them is going to make a radical move? Will blue just bash orange? Will orange bash me? What will happen? Hey Pig, welcome to the stream. We'll see who cracks first. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna card block. Ooh, interesting. Oh, no. No, I kind of wish I got that. Doesn't really matter, though, because I have the 21, which is the amount I need to... Ukraine, yeah, that's fine. Bam, bam. Boom. Maybe I should have... Don't want blue coming in that bottom border. Oh, now I'm ahead of orange now. Yes. I think, have I got a higher income than... Oh, eventually the higher income than blue. Who will crack? So slightly favourable to me now if this current situation went on for infinity. But... Oh, they've cashed in. Yeah, so I am going to overtake orange by a bit. It'll take me a while to catch up to blue, though. Who will snap? That's the question. How do we play this game? What are we supposed to do? You have to conquer the world with your colour. So there's all these different territories, 42, and there's 6 continents, and you have to strategically use your troops to win. Oh, it's gone up. We went from like 2 watching, like 12 minutes ago, to 8 watching. It's gone like... Okay, oh yeah, I should promote this. What are the different platforms? I can just check actually. Don't want something radical to happen while I'm away. Oh, and we get a cash in. There we go. Now, our strength will hopefully shoot up a bit. Oh, lost one there. You're ahead of them, and we are a little bit behind them. Not much. Okay. All super site doesn't mean play with viewers, if that's what we mean. So I'll go to the Discord server, and boom, from super site, because I think I was going down the list. Boom, so we went to a YouTube one, and a Mob Crush one. What? Under newest. Why don't I do Mob Crush then? D Live Mob Crush. YouTube Mob Crush. Let's go D live again. Jump frozen. We got featured. Let's go. Oh, they're moving those along. That's a good sign. That's it shows aggressive to blue. Or lyrics. No, I do not remember them. $17. Oh, blue's still quite a wee way ahead. And they got a cash in. What? I thought I was catching up. Maybe not. What? I thought it's getting closer. Maybe I'm not. Oh, what the heck? I do have a bigger income than blue. Oh, they're just like, oh, that's not looking good. Hmm. I think orange is gonna attack me. Oh, if orange goes there... Oh, then I lose an income if I don't have that. Maybe they intentionally did that because they wanna... Oh, they're gonna attack me. Heart? Is that gonna do anything? Don't think it is. Don't think the heart's working. I guess they then... They get me down one income. I don't think that majorly helps them though, but yeah. Then I'm finally back on the mana leaderboard. Let's go. It just drops my income by 1. I think blue's gonna win. I just think orange is just too aggressive. Just feel like they're gonna attack me and then it's just gonna hand the game to blue. Oh, caution. Ka-chow. We have to do that, so. Yep. Maybe I should have held it there. Then no one could get cards. Dropping my income by 1 at this point in the game isn't gonna make a radical difference. Oh no, they've caught up to me again. What the heck? I don't know how they're catching up to me. See what happens. I'm not looking forward to it. There we go. Swapping blows. I'm going to try and finish up bot I made to AFK and Trevor stream soon because it makes lighting come on. Bots aren't good freaky. Orange is very aggressive. Kinda wish that I backed off so I'd hold that extra income. I'm like very not. I'm concerned. I think I'm gonna lose this game. I think orange is a bit too aggressive. Ooh. Things are gonna get aggressive. Wonder if blue will attack. I'm concerned. I think I'm gonna die. Orange is just too aggressive. Yes! They all have annoyed so much orange they said victory. Oh, I thought they were gonna blow it on blue, but they didn't. They didn't. That was all it took. I think orange is. I don't think blue appreciates orange's aggressiveness. Yes, there we go. The territory swap between us. Orange will be like, grrr. I think they are. I think they're gonna break on me though. I don't know. Unless they attack blue now. Yes! And then blue will break on orange, and then I might win. Oh my goodness. My goodness, things just got aggressive. I think that was... It's a crazy. That could be all that takes, that the whole game has just changed. Like, blue will aggressively attack orange, orange will aggressively, and then all of a sudden, the whole thing blows up. I shouldn't say victory when they were my ally. Oh, oh my goodness. Their relationships have just crashed. So that puts me back in the running. It's the ethics of it. Yeah, the aggressiveness between those two was immense. I mean, I'm missing out on income now, but at this point it doesn't matter. It's just all diplomacy. Flip, that's strong. Man, my goodness. Well, real strong now. Oh. Orange's tricks didn't work on me. I don't know. It's still not over yet. Orange could crack on me because they did exchange, but sometimes it just devolves. It's just like, and then it's just poof, and they both die. But it looks like they've recovered from it. But those two will have far less trusting relations now. I just want to look consistent, and not look like a threat to blue. I just want to be like, yep, I'm just doing me. I'm not the one trying to card block or push territory anymore. That's orange. And blue's losing a few on my attacks there. Now almost, I think I will have overtaken orange again. That's nice. Oh no, they get that. We have all day. The opposite, really. Who will win? Nope, cash-in. Get so many cash-ins. Just make sure they don't use up the wrong ones. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh. The next turn I'll take the orange one. Oh, will I? I don't know. Oh! These two might crash in relations. Got my 21 back. Ooh. Here we go. It's not game changing. Oh my goodness, this is brutal. I could almost win now, but not quite. I don't know how Orange might attack me to try and even. Oh no, but then that makes them super weak. They might go and bash into blue and. Oh, they don't want to cost themselves the game, but I think it's game. I think again. I think it comes back to Orange was. I mean, likewise I could have lost this game, and Orange could have attacked me, and it was game over. But it seems that it just was just enough that it was just slightly too aggressive to both of us, that it was just, yeah. If they break them again, yes, my income will keep going up, and their relations will just keep deteriorating, and I think it's going to be game over. That was the turning point. It was just, yeah, it was a wee bit of aggression, and then they just went, and now it's going to be, they might right now just end it. Boom, yep. There we go, game over. So it sometimes works, aggression sometimes works, but it also sometimes doesn't. Like now. And I was on team blue, and yeah. So it could have worked, but it didn't. Kind of feel bad attacking them, to be fair. Because it's like, oh, they just, I don't know. I mean, because that was like, boom, boom, boom. Try and do the obvious ones. I know where my troops are, but yeah, that little bit of aggression was. Sometimes it works, but it just is enough to. I mean, it can't. If they turn on you, it's game over. But I don't lash out at other players, but other players lash out at each other. If I had that fast mode on, I could have won by now. But anyway. What country is that? Blue was a good ally. They were. Laughing, feel bad for attacking. Feeling bad, I know. Just, yeah. But yeah, that's just that aggression. It sometimes works. It sometimes works. It's enough that then blue would have sided with them, and then orange would just aggressively get rid of me, and that will get them to get rid of me or whatnot. But sometimes it doesn't. So hopefully it's mean. It's like, thank you for being my ally, but it's like, yes. So yes, we now have over 50% wins with the strategy. What were there? Oh, he was a master. He was a master. Interesting. So he's like almost Grandmaster potentially. So he was really high up. But and obviously, yeah, aggressiveness does work, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, but then you can say, well, then that's what makes risk, because then players play differently in that. Which is true in that, but I don't like it when they're aggressive to me. I like allies that are true and trusted in that. And even with that, of course, you can have games where some people win over others and that. On me, but yeah, it worked. My not reacting. I mean, I did react a bit to orange. I did start to get it really aggressive in that, but then they're like, no, actually, I don't want to lose this game. So they're like, yep, accept allies in that. So I didn't from then on. I mean, I could have even at that point not taken back Australia, but I did, and that was a risk. That was pushing it a bit. Showing that I'm not too much of a nope. You hit me, I'll hit you back to an extent in that. But yeah, that just we go. They accepted it. Good lad. Shout out to that player there, to Tomica, Perković. Is that like maybe Polish, but yeah, that aggression was just too much. That it definitely rubbed me the wrong way. And I didn't want that player to win, because because I mean, the thing is, when they attacked me, it's not like it was a turning point, and if they didn't, I was going to win. Like, I literally just had North American was going to then have Australia, but it's not like, oh, he's going to win in a few turns. I mean, no, I just have income. But then the second I do that, they're like, okay, we're smashing into your content. It's like, dude, we're allies. Like, what? Like, break the allies and do it, and then sure on that. I'll be annoyed at you, but not nearly as annoyed as like, well, dude, you're literally my ally, and you're breaking into my continent, and I'm not even about to win, so that doesn't seem like an ally to me. So yeah, anyway. Boom! There we go. What was blue? Blue was a novice. Blue was a novice. Not Polish. Oh, Croatian. There we go. Trevor cuts out a lot. Yeah, unfortunately it does. Boom. Feeling kind of hungry, but don't know what to eat. Frozen berries. There's some ice cream in the freezer. I think I have ice cream. Boom. It's like salted. I don't like it. It's annoying. It's like, I'll eat it. It's fine. Salted stuff's alright, but I prefer it not salted. But since we've got a salted version, I'll eat the salted version. But yeah, no, it's just it could mean that is true. That is true. Yeah, I wonder how many percent are actually just Grandmasters on other accounts that are starting new ones. So what's our rank now? Oh man, we don't go up. I mean, we went up, but not like, we don't go up nearly as much as I would like. There we go. Let's go. The strategy, and that's with a couple of dodgy games, like going into that Grandmasters one like that. Yeah, there we go. We now have over 50% wins with this strategy, which I consider is incredible, considering it's with 6 players. So the expected... Oh yeah, because I just thought with those top accounts, they have insane amounts of wins. They've already have a 50% win rate, and so then if you're like better than average, you would have a 60% win rate. So then to have an 80% or 90%, that's actually, I would say that's expected, because you're playing with only one other person and you're so good, so the win ratio would be like virtually so high, as long as you can beat it. You only have to be able to beat one. You don't have to worry about diplomacy. Yeah, I see what they mean now when they say you have to start worrying about diplomacy, because diplomacy means nothing in a 2-player game in that, whereas as soon as you have one more player, it's huge in that. So yeah, they can get the wins with the 2-player, but that's because they can just go and don't worry about diplomacy. But then, yeah, so it's expected win ratio. But with a 6-player account, that like my expected win ratio would be 16.6%. But the fact of one over 50% now shows that it's a real solid strategy in that. I'm winning over 3 times, well, about 3 times, 3 times my expected games. So I like this strategy in that, and yeah, it normally works. Sometimes it fails in that. And sometimes, I'd say with 6-player, sometimes no matter what strategy you had, there will be times where you'll just lose. Like, if you have some real bad rolls at the start, and you're, like, almost, you're down to, like, 10 troops, and then someone gets a little bit of a lead, wipes you out, you can't stop that. But, yeah. I have ice cream too, salted ice cream. Yeah, I know. They make everything salted. Like, I had salted Tim Tam biscuits, and salted ice cream, and they just... There's salted versions of everything. I don't hate. They taste nice and that, but I don't know. I think it's like maybe salted or I'm not sure, but anyway, I like the regular stuff more than the salted stuff. I mean, I don't dislike the salted stuff, but it's like it's like I don't know. I don't know. The people in their household just buy salted stuff, which is fine. It's nice to try a new thing in that, but I generally don't like it much more. I don't like it more, generally. It's like, it's not significantly worse. It's just like, it's maybe slightly worse. I know, it just feels like, why, like, it's already a sweetened thing. It seems unhealthier, because, like, well, now they're adding salt on top of the already sugary product in that. But I don't think that's how it works. I think they'd be just as unhealthy as each other. Salted ice cream is straight up Skelridge. What does that mean? Or Big Bot Prison. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah, a heap of games were ruined by big bots. Although luckily we haven't had the big bots that get big, but yeah. Luckily we haven't had that problem for a while, which is good. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this and then see what our new position is. So we were at yeah, so we've only gone, so we went up 252 ranks. It's really not that much. I mean, we did have... So, yeah, if we could go up, like, in 4 games, 1,000 ranks, and that'd be awesome if we win the next 4 and then at 1,000. But I don't think we will, because we had a master in the game, which boosts us a lot. So, maybe we'll see what our skill points are now. We can get closer to 3 million. There we go. So, yeah, we've gone up from 2,913,276 to 2,970,944. So, that's like a 60,000 increase. Just over 50,000 skill point increase. So that's really good. Our highest, yeah, so our highest skill points is the same as the current skill points, but our position for the highest ever is only 4,200, whereas the current one is, yeah, 2,208 on this and 7 on this. So yeah, it'd be real cool if we made it to the top 500. So hopefully, if we win next game, we could be in the top 2,000, which would be awesome. But it seems unlikely because if we're assuming we get 200 every time, which you don't necessarily, because you need players like Masters in your games, otherwise you don't go up as much. Then I think it will. I tap on him, but you're already on your profile. And then we get to the top 1,000 if we win the next 5 games, and then we'd need like 6, 7, 8. We'd need like to win 8 in a row. We've already won like 6 or so in a row. So yeah, it'd be very unlikely that we win 40. What is our longest? Oh, we might. I think we're on our longest win streak right now. Oops, there we go. I think we are 6. I can't believe it's so low. My longest win streak. No, really, at the start of the game, I thought we'd got a heap of wins in a row because we'd won like, I don't know, like 11 out of 12 or something. But maybe I lost the middle game. But yeah, that'd be cool if we get a win streak of 10 or something. That'd be awesome. Just get really, really close to that. Well, hopefully get in that top 500. If I get even 500 just for a day, just for a minute, it'd be awesome. Because then I'd actually show on the legitimate leaderboard. And it's like, you were one of the top 500 players in the game. I'd be like, yo! And then that said, heaps of those top ones, I reckon, are duplicate accounts. Like, even more so than just Grandmaster in general. Like, of the percentage of Grandmasters that have duplicate accounts, there are a lot of them. Like, there's one guy, and in the, I think, yeah, in the Sterling, I think, in the top 100 accounts, he owns 4 of them. It's like, what? Like, there's heaps in that. And then probably that dude that has 22 accounts has a few of them in the top 500 and that. So the amount of unique Grandmasters in the top 500 probably, I don't know, it could be under half. It could be like just 250. It could be like literally just 100 people that average 5 accounts and have like just claimed all those spots. Because yeah, the guy made a good point. He said if you're that good, if you can make it to the top 100, then it's easy to make bring your accounts up to, well, Grandmaster. But yeah, but also probably to the top 500. It's not that hard. If you can get in the top 100, which means you're real good, then to just keep bringing up heaps of accounts into the top 500. I mean, in a sense, it's really annoying that they're doing that because then there's like. It's like, oh, look, I'm like 501st on the leaderboard, but it's like, and so you're one position off. But if like there's just 100 of them that have 5 accounts each, it's like, actually you're the 101st best player in the world, but so many of them have so many accounts. I mean, I'm not annoyed that they have lots of accounts in that, but I mean that's one negative effect of heaps of them having duplicate accounts and just raising a heap of them up, because then it's like, it looks like, oh wow, I'm like 2,207th, but if there's just like 500 players with 4 accounts each, I could be top 500 player right now if they averaged like about 5 accounts each. But then it looks way worse. But those top ones are just all the same accounts. But that said, I'm still happy with this, and I think it's still possible to get to top 500 in that, but we'll see. I did have a look at like the 500th player and how many skill points I need. I think I needed quite a few. If I go to here and I go to, was it the 10th? Oh no, it was to, there we go, the 5th. So yeah, the 500th player has 3.7 3,782,941 skill points in that, and I'm on 2,970,000. Yes, at 944. So I'd need another. I wouldn't need quite 1 million, but if I'm only going up 50,000 per game, that'd be like 20 more games in a row. Oh no, that's because I only need to get to. So if we minus our current, so that many skill points, minus, this is assuming that it'll get that much, but I think the return will degrade significantly. Man, I'm actually quite tired and looking forward to bed. Oh, there we go. So their score minus my score minus. So that's 800. So 811,997 skill points per minute. So if we assume we get 50,000 per game and we win all them. So if we're not doing that. We'd have to win 17 games in a row, 16.2, in order to get to that. Assume we get 50,000 points each turn, and that's just to get to 500. Because like the steepness of the climb would just go like woo when you're real high and that. But then same with Battlelands leaderboard. Like at the start you got thousands of positions, but then suddenly it goes up like then just thousands, then hundreds, then tens, then you don't even move up one position because there's so few people in front of you. So I mean, it's still there's 2,000 people in front of me, but I'll leap up to like 1,000 reasonably quick potentially. But that to get to that 500, those final ones to get there would actually be really hard to climb. So I don't think I actually will make it to the top 500, to be fair. But we'll see what we can do. We're doing well. We're doing really well. I'm really happy with how it's going. 200 doesn't seem like much. 200 what? I forgot what I was saying back then. So that's... Someone hit 1 million trophies on Battlelands. Let's see. So I don't even know what that means. I know they added trophies, but I had no... I don't know. I think it was the top player at like 30,000 or something. I have no gauge of what it was actually. So I don't know if that's impressive or not. I take it is by the context, but I don't actually know. Risk either to play that much. Risk maybe doing very well. I don't think I shouldn't expect, and I don't expect to make it to the top 500. It'd be really nice if we did, but there's no way that we're winning the next like 17 games in a row and getting that many points each time. And then if we lose one, we'd have to play like 2 more games. So even if we won 66% of them and lost, so let's say we won 10 and lost 5. Oh, that's even more optimistic. Yeah, then you end up having to then play another more than 5 just to get back to that, because I think you lose more than you gain. So you end up playing like, rather than like 15 games, you'd end up playing, let's say you lost 7, then that would make it 14, so you'd end up playing like 24 games. But then of those games, you'd lose a few more, so let's say then you have to play a couple more. So you might end up having to play like 30 games to get there. And that's assuming like a 60-something% win ratio. So we'll see what we do. We'll just keep going, we'll keep trying, we'll see if we can make it to like the top 2,000 and then the top 1,500 or something. We probably won't make it to the top 500, but we've won all the games as a Grandmaster in that, and we're still ranking up, and it'll be really awesome if we make it to the top 2,000. And it's really nice to win the first game back, because it's so discouraging when you lose a game. Anyway, so it'll be cool. So hopefully we can get to the top 2,000 players in the world. It is a bit. It's sort of encouraging to know that there's heaps of duplicate accounts, but also kind of annoying because it's like, if it wasn't for all these duplicate accounts, then I could be ranked potentially right now like 1,200, because like you get minus out. So anyway, but you're actually doing way better than it looks. If you're like, technically, if you rank like 1,000,000th, then like the percentage of accounts would be way less. But when you get high, the percentage of accounts would be. Oh, no, but there'd be a heap more of low accounts, but the percentage of accounts, like, above me would be really high. Like, it's probably over 50% of the accounts owned by, like, a duplicate, like, owned or whatnot. So, probably there's only, like, that would mean that I rank 1,100 if people averaged 2 accounts each. Yeah, so I'm actually way higher than that rank in terms of an actual unique player, which is a weird dilemma to have. Most games don't have that problem, but this one does. Going up 200 points each win. 200 positions each one. Yeah. And then, we'll see. And then maybe next game we're in the top 2,000. That'd be awesome. But I think that assumes that I'm versing a master, versus if you verse all novices, I don't think you go up as much. But yeah, this is looking good. This is looking healthy. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I felt quite tired actually from doing it, but I'll get a solid good 8 hours sleep in that, and then, yeah, do an awesome walk tomorrow. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Lynn, for moderating. Thank you for everyone who stopped by, to Lars Mello, to HR2VoTV, to MXN Kevin YT, to Lynn, to Hassam, to Ryan Shoshay, to Logo Blocks, to Sniper's YouTube. Logo Blocks must get the notification and have it on. So yeah, shout out to Logo Blocks, to Murad, to Cheese Wizard 02042, to Freaky Plays, to and to Roller 6 who stopped by. It was good to see you. To Audio 5, to Pig. I don't know why I feel so drained today. It's not like I'm tired. Had enough sleep. There we go. Good stream suicide. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sorry. Yeah, boom. There we go. And thank you to Freaky and Lynn for being on Trovo. There we go. So yeah, Freaky, you're back at second on the board. There we go. And thank you, Lynn, for the Trovo chat. 3 viewers on there. Very nice. You need like 5 viewers concurrent, and then you get up to like level 2 or something. I was so sad, the Trovo thing. Like I was boosting it. I was one of the first 100 to hit 100 followers. Like I was like one of the founding members basically. And there was just a stream where there's only 2 of it. I was one of the only 2 people live on it, and then it's just absolutely crushed, and like my growth is just dead. There's all these other ones that have come and way overtaken me, and that it's really sad. I was doing so well, It was such a shame, and then it's just absolutely crashed out. I was hoping to get that 600 US a month. That would have been so helpful. Anyway, we didn't get to that. That's a shame. I don't think we ever make it to the top 500 Trovo, which is such a shame. I would have been like such a good advocate of it. Like, I mean, because like if there's something I really like it, and I really advocate it. And I feel like I'd just do it way more. Like I'd be super enthused. Like I'm super enthused about Rumble and that. Although you could say, well, you haven't advocated Rumble much, and yeah, that's true in that. But yeah, that's as well. It's partly because I'm not actively using it, but then if you're using it, you'd already be watching me on it and that. But I mean, since it's since I'm streaming all of them, then I don't know if I stream on Rumble right now, I'd mention Rumble like every time in that. I mean, that's no more promotion than oh no, but I read out the names of them, which is more than most people would do in terms of promoting other ones and that. But as in, I'd get really like, let's go Trovo. I'd be invested into the event. I mean, it's so what? Who am I talking to? I'm talking to talking to you guys, but as in, I'm not talking to people that have any power to put me in a position which would be it. And I mean, there shouldn't be a person that just say, hey, boom, there you go, you're in the top 500 like that. I mean, I should have, I should earn it in that. But I did earn it back in the day, but I didn't get in. And now it's like, I'm never going to ever get close to earning it again on Trovo, which is such a shame because I honestly would have been really enthusiastic. Like, look at these events and that. This is awesome and that. I would have just got so passionate about it. And I mean, I don't know. Is it too or to say their loss in that? I mean, in a sense, yes. In a sense, no. Okay, they just have so much growth. I wouldn't make a massive difference in that. But in a sense, yes, and in a sense, no. Because no, I as an individual would not massively grow Trovo. That's it. I just spent $1,000 New Zealand dollars on promoting Trovo in that, which was huge in that, and did help them get heaps of unique users on the platform. Anyway, the point being was actually, I as an individual wouldn't help them grow massively in that. But I think that my positive attitude and that is a valuable asset in that, and I think that I don't know, I think that I don't know, because you're just like the cycle of, if you have people that are toxic streamers. I'm not saying there's toxic streamers on Trovo, I'm sure there is, but as in, if you have an audience like that, then you get people like that and that. But I don't know, I think it's absolutely wonderful, you guys in the chat, and the chat that it's people feel safe and comfortable to come in here. That's probably one of the biggest compliments that people can give me, is that the chat is good. And that's massive thanks to Lynn and the other moderators that keep it that way and encourage that good behavior. Like, not just timing out in that, but actually encourage, okay, let's not swear at each other and stuff like that. And then you just have this wonderful positive, and I think it's such a beautiful asset in that. And despite YouTube with their, no, this is not for kids, nonsense fiasco, I think it's wonderful to have kids. I just think it's awesome that it's just such a beautiful thing that people of all ages and, well, of all genders, all ages, all sexes, everything, all genders, all races. Yeah, anyway, everything, it can just come here, and it's just a wonderful place for all of them. So yeah, that's a good thing. That's an awesome thing in that. So I'm very, very happy that that's the audience that we've got. So yeah, thank you to everyone involved in making the stream possible, and thank you to Supercell for the headset and the camera, to 360 Marine for the game, and to Hasbro and SMG Studio for the game. Thank you to 24times.com for the time below, to Twitch, Nimo TV, Periscope, YouTube, Trovo, DLive, Africa TV, and Crush for allowing me to stream on your platform. Thank you to Restream.io for allowing me to do that for free, and to OBS for the awesome free streaming software. Thank you for those of you on YouTube. Have I exited it? No, I didn't exit it. There we go. So 5 minutes and 20 of average. In fact, I'll screenshot that, and I'll screenshot our score. And Trovo I won't screenshot because those analytics are not working anyway. Yeah, that's okay. So we'll go to here, and we'll go to here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, and we go to I will find it. It's annoying. I think they have a different page for. There's a monetization on Trovo, but I think there's a different page for where the subscribers are. Back to Trovo. Boom. Yep, we're live. If we go to, you have to go into subscriptions. There we go. So thank you to Peter Rowe and Lynn Stillwell for being subscribers on Trovo. And for the 165 of you follow me on Trovo, and all of you, how many left? 34,307 subscribers on YouTube, and all of those of you who follow me on the different platforms. They send out a weekly report, the Trovo Trevor did. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to... I'll do 3 screenshots. So this is just a generic one on my channel. Ka-chow. Oh, that's got that there. It's okay. File, save as, and we'll call it... What do we call them? This is under the pictures again, 8th of April. Rather than on my new hard drive. The morning, so it's evening. That's actually quite a long stream. Evening. Boom. That's 1. And then the YouTube stats. On me, that's 2. Oh, and then we do the weekly and the... Yeah, that's right. File, save as. Probably that will turn off that screen. Turned off quite early the couple of other times. And... Stats. Position. Yep. Seasonal. That will be 5 screenshots. I have the silly timer on the snipping tool. Oh, this takes a while. Monthly snipping tool. It's a new show in New Zealand called like Pop Stars. About singing. It's like New Zealand's Got Talent equivalent, kind of, but it's just singing. 4 and that photo there. Bam. I hope I've remembered everything. I'm prone to for forgetting things. And thank you for those of you who stopped by the stream and gave a like. Boom. Okay. And then we come to here. Yep, Trevor's blowing up quite a bit at your expense, fortunately. Oh, well, them blowing up isn't at my expense. As in, well, I mean, the fact that there's other people that came that were real popular that overtook us, that was at my expense. But that said, we knew, we knew the rules, and so, well, no, anyway, we knew that was a realistic possibility, and that then that would happen, and so we did it. I personally did it knowing that could happen as soon as that came out, and I knew that the success I had, well, no, I didn't know the success I didn't have wouldn't last forever, but I knew that bigger ones could come and overtake me. And that's kind of what happened, but that's just, I met the requirements and didn't get put in. That was the problem, not the fact that there's other, and had I been put in, then I would have streamed that month, and then I would have grown more, and then it possibly met the requirements next month, but now we never know what that will happen, because my growth stagnated. And Anyway, it's been a good stream. It's been good to have you all here. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna have some ice cream probably. Yeah, and I've had 3 bottles of water already, so I have my final bottle. That's gonna end it, wrap it up. I don't know why my audio is just, no, like me talking is just going, it's like me thinking and talking is a bit out of sync. Anyway, maybe that's the real out of sync problem. Have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Thank you, Freaky, for being here. Thank you, Lynn Stillwell, for having you here. Yeah. See you all next time. Good night. Oh, will I be here tomorrow? Yeah, I might in the afternoon. Yeah. I'll see. I don't know about that, but maybe. And I'll probably do a morning stream on Thursday, a short one. Just because, and probably then Friday as well, because I missed yesterday and then didn't do this morning today, or this afternoon today. So I feel a bit bad for it. Well, no, I don't feel bad. I don't know. I'm aware that I'm not streaming as much as I intend to in that. But yeah, have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. And yeah, I hope to get in that time, in the time. Get before they update it, get to like maybe top 1,000 at least. Anyway, man, I keep saying it. It sounds so fake because I keep repeating it. But no, but can you hope that someone that you arbitrarily... Well, I mean, you can't hope something in advance. Like, if people then... I mean, I can hope it for those of you who are here, but I can't... People that watch it back, I can't hope that, because I didn't know you were going to watch it, so that's not even possible. But yeah. Yeah, well, I hope Freaky, and I hope Lynn... But then, what is hope? Like, hoping someone will do something. Like, sure, like, would I prefer, personally, that you have a better day than not? Yeah, I do. But... And so you could say, well, yeah, that is what hope is and that. But it's such a, like, almost like, it sounds like such a meaningless thing when you say, well, I prefer that you have a better day than a worse day. Well, of course you do. I mean, no, some people wouldn't, but, yeah, I don't know. You need a goal. Good goal, though. Yeah, this is true. So, Well, but first of all, my goal is to get to top 2,000, and then if we make it to top 1,000, awesome, awesome, awesome. Top 500 would be insanely awesome. But yeah, we're just getting to top 2,000. That's our goal at the moment. Yeah, but yeah, hoping that someone's gonna have a good day. Like, yeah, I don't know. You prefer they have a good day, but then it's like, well, who? It's like almost a meaningless statement. Like, by the way, I prefer that you guys have a good day than a bad day. It's like, well, what are you just saying by that? Like, I don't know. Anyway. I'm starting to sound like Peterson. Anyway, have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Good night, and God bless.